You're listening to PPRN, motherfucker.
Yeah. Thank you. Far too kind. Yeah. Ready? Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. Get him, Jay. Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can none of y'all mirror me back? Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Han G rapping his prime. I'm Young H.O., rap's Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open a hand with no pen? Just draw inspiration.
Hello? Where are you sitting?
This guy's walking around the room like
Where the hell
a
are you sitting?
confused chicken.
Headphones are already there. There you go. Yeah, sit there. There you go.
There you go. You found a seat. Pick a chair. Musical chairs.
Okay, don't get nervous. You are doing a great job.
Are we live? Are we live?
We all have accidents.
I love having a wife. I just farted. Can't hear you. Yay, it's Sunday.
You are doing a great job.
Morning, everybody.
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker.
So, Pete, I have a bone to pick with you, buddy, about your Cowboys.
I can't hear you. You can say it on the air.
I said, don't ever tell her I said that, man. I'm telling you, but that's a guy thing, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want it to go to her head. No pun in 10.
She don't get that.
So, Pete, I have something I want to talk to you about.
Wait, are we live? Are we live?
We are live.
Yeah.
No, we're not, are we?
Yeah, we've been live.
Why'd you serve me up like that, man? Well, don't tell my wife I said that.
No. We say it all the time now. I see your wife 15 times like you're hot.
Right.
So,
Well, happy holidays, everyone. Good morning, guys.
Pete, I want to talk to you about the last Cowboys game
What about it?
because we weren't on the air, unfortunately.
Really?
The Vikings game where they won 17-15.
You're going way back,
I don't even want
bro.
to hear about that fucking call. Big deal.
What do you mean, big deal?
Big deal. They would have won regardless.
No, they wouldn't have. You
They
never
would've.
know. There's an extra play.
Wait a
There's
minute.
one
What
wait.
about the
play.
What about the play when what's his name grabbed? Was it Witten's helmet?
It happened, though. They called the face
They didn't
mask.
call that one.
They didn't call the one called
The one where they
Beasley, but
twisted
they
his
called
head.
on
Yo, seriously,
Witten.
Roberto, you're going way, way, way too far. Why don't you just talk about Bobby Thompson shot her around the world, too, while you're at it? You're going too far back, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not going too far back. We weren't here last week.
That's old news, man.
How
This
many
is-
calls?
The NFL is what's going on lately, and what's going on lately is the Steelers are in Buffalo today. That's what's going on.
How many calls haven't been called on so many games besides the Cowboy one? They would have won regardless.
I don't know. That one extra play is always, you never know.
Like the
It's
one when
NFL.
what's the
What do
name?
you think about Roberto? Seriously,
Mm-hmm.
okay. What about the Tuck rule with Tom Brady? Okay, you want to go back. I mean, look how that changed so much. That's happened in the NFL with the Patriots.
I honestly
Everyone
can't
and their
remember
mother,
that.
besides a Patriot fan, knows and watches that play and knows that was a fumble. I don't care what anyone says. It was a fumble. The Raiders should have won that game. And it changed history in the NFL, by the way, that call. The call you're talking about, nobody even gives a shit. No one remembers it, and nobody cares.
Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of Vikings fans give a shit about that.
Yeah, and also the Viking, the guy missed that field goal last year. That was what? It was a 9-yard field goal. He missed it.
What was the
22
score?
yards.
What was the ending score?
Same thing.
For what?
Cowboys Vikings.
17-15. They were on the 2-point conversion. Sam Bradford got
That's the
hit
problem
in
right
the face, and
What happened to this last team that tried
referees, the couple referees that used to be referees and now analysts for like Fox Sports, CBS, said that they should have called a penalty for a blow to the head. And then some other people will say, well, there was an holding on offense. That'd be offsetting penalties, and you would replay the play.
Would they have scored though?
It's
You don't know
Fat
that.
slob.
You don't know.
Would they have scored or no?
You never know. That's
right
the
then.
thing.
It doesn't matter. You can't blame the play.
I'm with Peter on
Well,
that.
then, all right, because
Okay, well,
You know what happened to the last team?
hang
that
on,
tried-
this is funny though, because not too long ago, and the same thing happened with the Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, you were completely different in that statement.
What happened to the last team that tried beating the Cowboys by using 2-point conversions? They lost. Brian, care to say anything?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
0 for 4.
What happened to the last team that tried beating the Cowboys
Yeah.
with 2-point conversions?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's the problem. Why do you got to keep doing 2-point conversions?
He's stupid. Tomlin's stupid.
Yeah. At least
And you know what? And he did it right out of the gate against the Giants. Listen, seriously, what's wrong with 12-0 in the second quarter? There's nothing. Well, so you instead you look at 11-0. You're like, what the fuck is this? 7-11? What is this? I mean, I don't understand Tomlin. I really don't. If they make the playoffs, granted, I mean, he better not be pulling that shit then. I
are
mean,
they in the
gotta
hunt or they got to?
They're in the hunt, man, but they're not controlling their own destiny, man. The Ravens are a lot better than people think. And by the way, your fucking Patriots better win Monday night because I need that game bad.
Monday nights are Brady nights. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Don't leave me hanging then. Let's go, Patriots. I said don't leave me hanging, goddammit. Roberto, don't leave me hanging. Thank you, sir.
I was looking up stuff,
That's all
sir.
right. That's all right. You're taking care of your business there, pal.
Of course.
What's our call it is again? PPRandRadio.net? I was just kidding. I knew that.
Or
Okay.
did you?
So if you're listening out there, you're just listening and you're not tuning in on the internet, then do that.
They should do something.
So how about Sunday night? Last Sunday, or not last Sunday night, but last Sunday, Tom Brady became the most winning quarterback in NFL history, surpassing Peyton Manning with now 201 wins and will most likely be 202.
These are the moments I
after
wish
Monday
fucking
night.
Peyton would just unretire.
Not really. I can't stand that man. I just it's hard
But
enough.
you want someone to put
It's
fucking
hard
Brady in his spot.
no way. It's hard enough watching him do Papa John commercials. I can't stand him. I have more respect for Brady. Brady's a winner. I think Peyton Manning is a loser.
He's great regular season quarterback. There's no doubt about it. But postseason, he may have finished with the championship, but he still has a horrible record in the postseason.
Well,
And let's face it, the last Super Bowl was basically handed to him by his defense.
Yep.
I mean,
Von Miller was the whole reason why they won that game.
And the really sad thing is the Steelers should have beaten them, prior to them even playing the Patriots. But in my mind, the good thing about that is the Patriots would have killed the Steelers, and the Patriots would just have another ring. So I'm glad that didn't.
let's
happen.
take that equation out. Say they lost Sunday. Cowboys.
So they
What
lose.
if they lost last week to Minnesota? Would it matter?
That would have been good for the Cowboys.
It
wouldn't have
to be
mattered, though?
honest.
No, it wouldn't have mattered
All right.
because the Steelers beat the Giants, and the
It wouldn't
Dallas
have
is
mattered
going to
because the
clinch.
Giants wouldn't be another game behind. So, yeah, it would have definitely mattered.
No.
Yes, because now the Giants are 3 games behind.
Whose fault is that? Well, it's the Cowboys.
I don't know, but we'll see tonight when the Cowboys face off against the
It
Giants.
doesn't matter. Tonight's not even a fucking important game.
Yes,
It's
it
not.
is.
It's
It's
not.
absolutely important.
For egos, not for the stats.
It's absolutely important.
For what?
Because Cowboys, they're going to eventually need to lose at least one game.
They will.
Look what happened with
Season
the Patriots. Hang on.
week 16.
Why?
what
Wait a
happened-
minute. Why would they eventually
Why?
have to lose one game?
Because
Because
look
the
what's
Patriots
happened
did
in
it.
history. Patriots went 18-0. They lost the game. Panthers went 17-1. They lost the game.
Steelers
were
were
crucial
15-1, and they lost the game
And they
to the
almost
Patriots
lost to a Minnesota
after
team.
Belichick
with
sent a cameraman there to cheat.
And they lost to a Minnesota team with the terrible offense. And this is why I'm saying when Dak is under pressure with a good defense, that's why I'm saying when the Cowboys face Seattle in the NFC Championship game, they will lose.
Wow. You're
He's
really
mad because the NFL's getting beaten by 2 rookies. That's
really
all.
jumping ahead there, Tiny
Why would I
Tim,
get
aren't
mad?
you?
I'm stating facts.
Where's your
This is
crutch?
straight facts.
I hope it's the
Wait a
Cowboys
minute.
and the
Facts.
Patriots. Yeah.
That's not a fact that Seattle and Dallas are going to be facing each other in the first place.
Oh, it's going to
Can I just tell you something? If are we talking NFL here, or you want to do your boring baseball and basketball shit? That nobody
Oh,
cares
we can
about?
talk. We can talk.
Because
baseball, too.
let me just tell you something. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, okay, there's teams out there in the NFC that they're going to shock some people, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are one of them. I'm telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree that on paper right now, I said this a couple weeks ago, it's looking very much like Seattle, Dallas. Now the Patriots will definitely be there, but then again, you don't know. You just don't know, man. Now that Gronk is out for a while. The Kansas City Chiefs had a big win on Thursday night. We see that Raiders cannot play in cold weather, even though Carr was hurt. And then you got the Ravens, who, not for nothing, the Ravens are the Patriots' nemesis. Now, you know this to be a fact, Hostess Cupcake here.
Absolutely.
They've beaten them before. And that's a big game now Monday, because if the Ravens should somehow beat the Patriots, holy shit, is the whole fucking AFC opened up or what?
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter.
That game on Thursday
I
definitely
want to hear
was an eye-opener.
Roberto's thoughts on what I just said,
Well, with the
and I want to hear them now.
what the Patriots need, if the Patriots win today, they're automatically in for playoffs. Automatically, they'll be locked in playoff spot.
I'm not saying. Of course, the Patriots are going to make the playoffs. But if you want to fast forward and talk about importance of what's happening, talk about how your clients plead. No, I don't think you are now in contempt of court.
Right.
You want to go for 2 counts of contempt?
I just love how now the Cowboys are winning. Everybody wants to take apart. They're winning. Why they won? Why they're winning?
Anyone that
It's bad.
now wait.
The hatred for the boys is bad. I hate
Isn't our other hostess here, or Bob Clark? Is he not going to the game tonight
He's supposed to be
at
going to
MetLife
the game.
Stadium?
As far as I know, he's supposed to be going to the game
Now
tonight.
I understand he's taken a companion, a woman companion.
No, he
Yo, Peter,
messaged
what's
me-
up with that?
He
What,
messaged me
did he-
last
did he
night
forget
to ask
where
me
his-
if I want to go.
Did he forget where his bread is buttered? Why not take Peter Pinho, Dallas Cowboy fan here, or at least Casey Wilcox, somebody?
He could find them.
Oh,
I think I saw some messages from him on. Well, you're really into that lip balm there, aren't you,
It's
Peter?
it's herpes.
Oh, hey, how you feeling, by the way? Did you get rid of that pimple you had?
No, it ended up being a huge fucking abscess.
No, I saw it. It cleared. It looked like it cleared up. You put
It's clearing up now, but it
put
still
some,
hurts.
Had you Oxy, some Clearasil?
Robitussin.
You know, apple cider vinegar works well with that too. By the way,
Oh
seriously.
yeah.
You want a shot?
No.
Oh, all right.
Drank too much last night.
No, you would never know it. Sounds like you snorted too much too. All right then. Okay, back to Roberto.
so Adam Schefter reports that the salary is going to go up an extra $10 million in the 2017 season.
For
So
who? What? Where?
for every team in the NFL,
Why?
the cap's going to be 163 million to 165.
Well, it's about time. Now they can bring on like
They
a
really
water
need
boy.
more money.
A guy like me can be on the sidelines holding a cable cord.
I hate this fucking. Do they really need that much more money?
Well, the players are going to ask for that.
I am
for
so
crazy
tired
money.
of
So
the
that
rich getting
they
richer.
need it.
So the money goes up, ticket sales go up. Now hot dogs are 17 instead of 15.
The hot dog prices are a disgrace, I have to say.
A beer is what? $17?
Too expensive. I haven't been.
A
when
beer.
I went to MetLife, I think it was 13.
They call that gouging.
Yeah.
Gas stations.
But you
aren't
know
allowed
what?
to do it.
It's happening everywhere. I mean, My wife buys hot dogs at Whole Foods. I told her, you get better, cheaper hot dogs at Yankee Stadium for the prices they charge.
Whole Foods is expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yankee Stadium hot dogs suck.
That's right, they suck, and it's like $8 a dog.
I know. They got you by the short ones. They don't let you bring
Yeah.
that in.
Do you know I got a filet mignon sandwich? It was
You can
$64.
bring your food at Yankee Stadium.
$64 for a filet mignon sandwich. It's
You paid
ridiculous.
it. You paid it.
And that's without that sauce, whatever.
And you paid
The
it.
bourgeois, the
Au jus.
bourguignon,
Is it the au jus?
whatever it's called. Yeah, the French dip.
A little racist there, au jus.
Au jus, yeah, au jus. What a jus.
Who the Steelers play last week?
The Steelers, they played the Giants.
They played
That was a
the
big
Giants.
game. Where were you, Roberto?
No, I was trying to remember who they were playing.
It's a Sunday game, 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
What were
Eli
you,
looked
pick-
terrible that game. Your defense stepped up big.
Not for nothing. They needed to, and I'm not really that threatened by the Giants. I don't think the Giants. Let's face it. Besides Odell Beckham, what the fuck do they got going on offense? I mean,
They
really, they
don't
kept
have a
Odell
running
from
game.
making a big play. They didn't throw the ball once to Cruz. I thought it was a disgraceful offensive job by the Giants. Even though I'm glad the Steelers won. Your thoughts on that at 203-992-7776. Call up,
get
talk
him,
about
Brian.
call up, talk about anything. You want to call up, talk about your favorite Christmas special, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, anything like that. Just call up.
Get him, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at
Last
that.
night Rudolph was on. I was watching that. You know that one scene where Rudolph, he leaves the cabin in the middle of the night. The goddamn fucking guy leaves the door wide open. I mean, that must have been some draft coming in there up everyone's asshole when they were trying to UConn and all them.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes,
UConn looks terrible this year.
that's what I hate about Deer. They got no social graces. Shut the fucking door, Rudolph, will you?
So, did you guys see what happened to the Falcons last week when they went for 2? They were up 28-27 instead of going
Tell
for
us
the
about
kick.
that, Roberto.
All right. So, I think it was 2 minutes left to go in the game, the Falcons scored a touchdown. They were up by 1. Instead of kicking the PAT, they went for 2 so that if the Chiefs are in field goal range and they kick the field goal, they would tie the game and go to overtime. However, Matt Ryan, you know what? Forget Matty Ice. Because you know what? This guy has sucked his whole career, and people call him Matty Ice. I don't want to hear Matty Ice anymore. I'm done with Matty Ice. His name is Matt
Listen
Ryan.
to this.
He's angry.
Listen, Roberto, finally
His
coming
name
around.
is Matt Ryan.
With
He's
conviction.
Not a star. He's a bust. He's good for the first 3 to 4 weeks of the NFL season every year, and then he sucks. You don't believe me? What happened the year before? They started
No,
5-0,
we do believe you. Randy,
Started
what?
off
Hey, we
5-0.
do understand.
And then what happened? They didn't make playoffs. Who made the playoffs? The Panthers did.
Randy, Morte, Roberto, we do understand with
So,
conviction.
On the
Excellent
2-yard
point.
line.
Excellent
on the
point.
2-yard line. He passes the ball, and it's intercepted
What
by
a
Eric
jackass.
Berry all the way to the other side of the end zone. And they get the 2 points. They get the lead. Then the Falcons have to kick it off. And guess what? They don't get it. They lose by a score of 29-20.
Unbelievable. I am so tired of dealing with incompetence when it comes to these conversions in the NFL. It's 2 points, 1 point, or whatever, you morons. Absolutely disgraceful.
And those were the only points scored by the Chiefs in that entire fourth quarter. Was those 2 points. You cost them the game, Matt Ryan. Great job.
He asked me, he wants to pick a bone with me on the Cowboy game, and then I started to talk to Robert.
Well,
Who you calling Robert, Peter?
He's being respectful. He's
No,
being,
I wanted to talk about it, and then he just went into a different
Well, we
direction.
can still talk about it.
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
listen.
still talk about it. Go
We
ahead,
got
what do you
3
want?
and 2 and
There's only
4
4
more.
weeks left, man.
Yeah, but we still got 2 hours and 50 minutes or so, and there's only the 3 of us here today. And by the way, I'm proud of you that you didn't freak out about just 3 of us being here, because that means I'll talk a lot more, and I know you hate that.
Wait a minute.
Usually you get
More
like
than
little-
usual?
You like to have 4 people, do you not?
Yeah,
Oh.
because I'm not a sports guy, remember? So now it's
Yeah,
just
but-
you and Roberto going back
yeah,
and forth.
but no, you're doing yourself a terrible disservice. You know a lot more than you think you know.
I've been watching more sports lately. That's why.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Is that your wedding ring, by the way? That black?
The black ring, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I lost
Cochran.
mine, by the way. My wife is furious with me. I can't find
Your
it
wife
anywhere.
is hot.
Yeah, Sheila's great. She's great. I got to find that wedding ring, though. You know what she said to me the other day? She's like, wow, this is the longest you've ever lost it for. I was like, I don't need to hear that shit. You got to put the whammy on it. Like I threw it in the garbage.
Is it like is it like sacking the quarterback when you have sex with your wife or no?
Yeah, sacking the what is that supposed to mean?
Are you rough?
No, I'm not. I'm not
gentle?
rough at all.
I can't imagine you being gentle.
I'm not rough at all.
I bet you cuddle and stuff, right?
Yes. No, I'm not really much of a cuddler. I'm not.
I'm going to start a cuddling service, by the way. $25 every 10 minutes for hugs and cuddling. Just cuddling. Men, women, big, small.
So what do you want to ask me about the Cowboys game?
Nothing now. Never mind.
What do you mean nothing?
Something I want to ask about. I just wanted to talk about it, but then you went on a little tirade about
We weren't even. We stopped talking about the Cowboys. We were talking
When-
about the Ravens and the Steelers, and then I brought up a score from last week.
Was it 2 years ago when was that last play? No, I was going to talk about I forgot the player who it was. Number 88.
That's Dez.
Was it Dez?
Number 88 is Dez Bryant.
No. Was it Dez? It was 2 years ago when he
God.
made that
Roberto's
catch.
really trying to rip on you here. You don't think he knows that? He's trying to
No,
test you.
when he made the catch at the end, like the 1 yard line, and they called it not a catch.
Yeah, that was Dez.
Okay, so it was Dez. So they called it not a catch. So wouldn't we have won the playoffs then?
It wasn't a catch.
It was too a catch.
It was not a catch.
His 2
He
feet
didn't have
were
full
in.
I think
possession.
it was. You're talking about
He
after.
He
had
rolled.
possession.
He rolled.
You know what
Let me
that
tell you
was?
something. If it's in your possession and it's touching your body, that's a catch. I don't
You
care if
have
it's
to
rolling.
possess the ball as you're going out of bounds.
Peter,
the
can I
ball
just tell
was
you-
in the air,
Oh,
and
but
then he
wait.
grabbed it.
But if
But
you
he's
have
out of
it and you
bounds
jump
by
across
then.
the plane and break it and it fumbles out of your hand, that's not.
Yes, because the football went across the white line. That's
That
the
doesn't
rules.
matter. He caught
Listen,
it. He rolled
listen.
into. He
No,
caught
he
it.
caught
Robert,
it while he was laying
Robert.
out
Get
of
it, bro.
bounds.
Get it.
No. I want you to finish. I want to interrupt you because I want to just
You want me to
mention.
finish while you interrupt me?
That
So
was
you
right.
just
You're
said-
right.
yeah,
That was kind of what is that oxymoron redundant.
Okay.
No, Roberto, seriously, don't you feel that call? I think it was a touchdown, but you remember a week prior against Detroit,
It wasn't a touchdown.
it was redemption. It was redemption.
It wasn't a
for-
touchdown. It would have gave us.
They-
It would have
listen,
gave us first down.
You should have lost that game in Detroit the week prior. You should have. That was a horrible call the week prior. It was almost like redemption. It was
Yes,
it was
I
tit for
remember
tat, Peter. It was tit for tat. You're right about that, but Dallas, frankly, they didn't deserve it the week before. They shouldn't have been there. The refs made them pay.
I was only saying
thought
because
that was a
said,
catch.
He said.
My point is, it was a catch.
Refereeing. I was making the point about refereeing.
Okay.
How sometimes bad calls are made.
Yeah.
That was the catch
And
that
it's
day.
ridiculous.
We
It was
would've-
a catch.
we
And
would've at
then-
least went to the
but
Super
In
Bowl.
fairness, well, wait a minute. In fairness, how about the week before in Detroit? That was. I'm not sure the circumstances. Maybe Roberto remembers. It was a flagrant something, and Detroit got robbed. They got robbed by Dallas.
Would you know it was a call unless a camera told you?
Sometimes.
There's-
Sometimes.
there's
It's tough.
there's
Sometimes.
4 refs on the field.
Sometimes.
You think they could see everything within split seconds?
No.
No,
No,
it's
no
hard.
one
You're
can.
right. You're right.
So it's a
So
human error.
your point on that was what was the Detroit call again, Robbie? You remember? Wasn't a pass? It was a blatant pass interference or something. It doesn't matter. But you're right. The
it was
call,
something like that.
your call was reviewable. The one in Detroit, I don't think was
No.
reviewable. I don't remember.
Ours was reviewed. The
Anyone
problem-
listening,
wait,
call
wait.
up 203-992-7776.
The problem
what was
was
the play in Detroit that cost Detroit the game against Dallas last year?
I
Thank
got that. I'm talking about how they nitpick how a ball is caught. If it's in your possession, no matter if it's rolling around in your chest, if you still have hands on it, to me that's a catch.
They do nitpick.
If you caught it and it's sticking out of your arm, guess what? You're still holding it now. Aren't you not still holding it?
Yep. I'm not.
The ones that you catch and you land on the ground, I don't believe those are catches. But if you land on your back and that thing's rolling around in your arms or
He
whatever,
didn't land his back. He landed on his stomach, and then he rolled over. And as he rolled over, the ball came out. His back was out of bounds.
but he caught it in the
And-
air.
Yeah, but his back was on the out of bounds line.
Get out of here.
So
Feet
he's
were
out
in.
of bounds. And the ball was basically out of
his
bounds.
feet
I don't
were in.
remember being it was out of bounds.
No, he wasn't out of bounds.
I don't think it was out of bounds.
No, it was because
Roberto.
they said he didn't catch it. It wasn't a complete pass. That's the problem. It was rolling around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like putting a sock in a hamper by itself. But it was still in the hamper now. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
If you throw a sock in the hamper, it's still in the hamper. It's just the only sock in there.
That's a great analogy there, by the way. Now, that reminds me, I got a lot of laundry to do. Shit.
Same.
My house is a fucking shithole. Dirty laundry everywhere.
You do laundry?
I do my own laundry,
You're
yeah.
a good husband.
Well, tell that to Sheila. Are you listening?
Oh,
I got fucking Christmas lights to put up today. God damn it. A lot of shit
On
to do.
December fucking 12th, you got Christmas lights?
Well, we just got our Christmas tree up yesterday. And, you know,
You
they're
don't
just
have-
like, Dad, you going to put up the lights? I'm like, why don't you put up the lights?
You have children. You need to put the tree the day after Thanksgiving.
No, listen, can I just tell you I have allergies, man. I wheeze with the thing in the house. I
Fake
can't
one.
breathe.
Get a fake one.
The girls don't want a fake one. My family doesn't go for fake shit.
So you have to suffer because your family wants.
Yeah.
No.
So the later I do it, the more I can breathe. Now I go through that Ventolin inhaler, you know.
Tommy Lasorda.
Oh, now I see how you do all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking phenomenal, Peter.
Could I stay on your gross couch?
That is great. You got that whole thing to choose from, and you really can you do the D'Angelo? Do D'Angelo. Where's the D'Angelo one?
Gotta find that one. It's
well-
not up. It's not up right now.
All right. Well, sorry about that.
Heading out tomorrow.
All right.
Yep. So I did just rewatch the play right now.
That's what he was doing.
When he reached, the ball came out. As soon as he hit the ground, the ball came out. It still wasn't in his possession. It flopped out as he had it, and that's an incomplete pass.
What do you got to say to that, Peter?
Because when it flopped out, he was already out of bounds.
By the way, what did you just like eat for breakfast there? Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Sausage
McDonald's?
McMuffin with no
Sausage, egg McMuffin. What?
2 hash browns.
2 hash browns. Fucking guy. I love it, man. He's got a phenomenal.
I'm
Have
getting
you
fat.
been finding like lately, like, because like last night, I mean, I ate like a whole box of Entenmann's, like literally cardboard, everything. Just a ferocious appetite for the holidays. I mean, I'm just eating. You know what I like to just get a full stack of cheese, like Kraft singles, and just eat the whole fucking thing.
Kraft singles.
Yeah, like, but not the ones that are individually wrapped. Just when it comes like in the block,
Okay.
just the block, just peel them off one by one. And next thing you know, like 900 calories later, the whole thing's gone. What do you think about that, Roberto?
I don't know.
Comment? Okay. So
It wasn't a catch in Roberto's eyes.
Let me ask you this, Brian.
Yes, sir.
What'd you think of Cam Newton not starting the game against the Seahawks because he wasn't wearing a tie? Do you believe that, or do you not believe
Wearing a what?
I believe. Okay.
Wearing a
You didn't
what?
hear about this?
No.
He violated the dress code, supposedly. Okay, the team dress code. This is a great topic.
Because he didn't wear a
Roberto
tie
brought
prior
up,
to
by
the
the way.
game?
That's why he's a great host. He brings up great topics. I do want to talk about this, and I think our callers should talk in. We want to hear from you at
move on past the
203-992-7776.
Thank you.
And this call-in segment brought to you by Uber car service. Don't let your friends be stranded this winter season. Get yourself an Uber ride if you're left somewhere. This way your friends aren't waiting for you at the front door. Okay, on that note, he violated the dress code, but they said there were other offenses maybe, Robert, late for practices, whatever. But the fact that they would sit him for that first series and then throw a pass that was intercepted, and that became like almost a big turning point in that game. It came back to haunt them the whole game. But to answer your question, I thought it was fucking pathetic,
I
Robbie.
thought it
Just
was
pathetic. Are you kidding me? To bring in that, why would you do that? I don't get it. I really don't. And I think Carolina, it's like there's something about the curse of either being in the Super Bowl or being, well, that's it. This is a season they certainly want to forget as quickly as possible.
I think
Carolina has fallen apart.
I think the whole reason of them falling apart is Ron Rivera. Do you see
think so?
anybody? Do you see anybody having fun? Even Week 1
No.
against the Broncos. That's what the Panthers were all about last year. They were all about celebrating, having fun, dancing around and stuff. And I think because the NFL said during the offseason, we're going to look into it and we're going to make penalties. I think that's where Ron Rivera stepped in and told them, no more of that because we don't want to get penalized. We don't want to get fined. We don't want this. We don't want that.
They took. So you think
So
they
I
took
think
he
Ron
took the
Rivera
fun
took
out
the
of
fun
the team?
out of
All
the
right.
thing, because when you see Cam really like having fun, even before even before they lost the first game.
Which was, by the way, that was a devastating loss. I remember watching that game vividly.
5 field goals.
It's a horrible loss. It's a horrible missed field goal. You almost say, like, what could have been if they had won that game and made that field goal? Their season, it could have turned on a dime after that. Who knows?
Granted, their defense was still trying to find itself, because they didn't have Josh Norman the first couple weeks, so they're still trying to find themselves, and they were god-awful. They were ranked bottom of the NFL and all these different types of stats. But now at this point, everyone's getting hurt. No one's having fun. There's too much controversy. Yeah. Someone doesn't wear a tie. You're sitting a game. Which is stupid, in my opinion.
I think it's very stupid.
I don't like his outfits.
I think your opinion is shared by most of the listening audience.
He could have dressed a lot worse to maybe get punished.
Mm-hmm. It's too quiet in here, Peter. Can you run some football music on or something? I mean, I didn't realize how much we would miss T-Man today. Well, what do you think about that, T-Rex? Okay, thank you.
I'll tell you what I do love. Colin Kaepernick got taken out of the Bears game and he only threw for 4 yards.
Really?
Yeah, he got taken out.
Let's talk about. We're going to get to our picks later, of course, the 11 o'clock hour. We want to hear from you at 203-992-7776. And the Jets and 49ers, I really think is a fascinating game at 4 o'clock today. Probably seen nationally here in the Connecticut area, New York area.
The New York tri-state area.
I really don't even know. I'm rooting for the Jets, obviously, and I hate Kaepernick. I really do. And I feel for Todd Bowles right now, who to me has become just the saddest excuse for an NFL head coach you could possibly have.
If they fire him, they'll be stupid. I can
Why?
tell you right now.
Why?
Why would they?
Tell us why.
Why? Because Todd Bowles is a great head coach. If he gets fired,
he's a great head coach.
His players quit at him just like they did to Rex Ryan.
But
the
if your
players
are
quitting
on you, then you're a bad head coach. Are you kidding me?
No, he's not a bad head coach.
Wait, have you been drinking? I mean, what? That's really.
That's you who's been drinking, pal.
Okay, whatever. Do you think that the Jets really should not fire him?
No, I don't. They don't have a good quarterback.
Okay,
that's why the front office.
Well, they have no quarterback,
this is
really.
One time the front office will get credit because Ryan Fitzpatrick wanted that long contract, and they said, "We don't think you're the quarterback." What has Ryan Fitzpatrick proven?
Okay, that he's not the head. That he's not a starting quarterback.
Okay. And they had to.
Okay.
They had to draft or sign him because if they didn't sign him, who would they have been left with, Brian? Geno Smith, right, who, by the way, got hurt or whatever. So, listen, torn ACL.
Robbie, granted, good point. I agree with you. But now let me ask you a question, okay? What's Todd Bowles' background in the NFL? What did he come for the Jets for? What is his forte?
To get them to be a better team.
No.
What's his coaching style?
Defense.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that answer. Now, that being said, where is the Jets' defense this year? Where is anything on defense?
Their secondary took a hit.
I would agree with you. If the Jets had a good defense and the problem was offense and their quarterback, I would agree with you. But the team is a whitewash. They suck at every level. That equals fire the coach. Their defense doesn't suck. It sucks.
Listen, their secondary sucks. They're 4-3. They are the best run-stopping defense in the NFL, statistically speaking.
Is that true?
Statistically speaking, yes. Stats-wise, They are number one. Their problem is Darrelle Revis is probably playing hurt. Tom Brady said himself, when I saw him out there, I think he's playing hurt. Darrelle Revis
should have never even been signed. He's damaged goods. Oh, my wrist hurts. My wrist hurts. I can't flop it up and down. I have to create a whole new way to play at cornerback. Are you kidding me? What a disgrace. How dare you use that as an excuse, Darrelle Revis?
Cromartie left. That was another
washed-up old raisin.
There was no washed-up cornerback. Him and Revis the year before.
All right, let's put it this way. He was overpaid.
Is he overpaid?
Yeah, Woody Johnson handed that guy a checkbook, and he made horrible signings. Now, granted, I wouldn't blame Bowles for that. However, nobody is showing up for these games, Robert. Nobody is showing up, Robert.
So how is that going to be Todd Bowles' fault when the players are acting like assholes?
Are you kidding me? Why are you trying to get me riled up? You trying to raise my blood pressure? How is that? He's the fucking head coach. Of course it reflects on him. What do you want? What do you want to blame the water boy?
I'm blaming the fucking players for not showing up, damn it.
Yeah, but when players
look-
players don't show up, who gets the blame? Peter, would you say something? Come on.
I'm listening.
Well, what do you think about what I just said?
I wasn't listening that hard.
Oh my God! Go back to sleep.
I am.
Play with your present that I got you, the deodorizer there. Okay, Robert. Where's T-Rex? Translation: Robbie doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but here's a guy
Now
who's
listen,
saying
I'm
that
surprised
the
you. I
league
respect
shouldn't
your
expand
knowledge. You're a
itself.
young kid. You spend a lot of time with the radio, watching sports shows. I can't do that. I'm putting up trees and I'm sweeping out the garage. Okay, but the point is, the Jets have no defense. They have no offense. They have nothing. And when you have nothing, your head coach reflects onto that, and he should be fired. Fired! Not tomorrow. Not after breakfast. Now.
Same.
Well, then whoever gets
Thank
top,
you, Peter.
if you think that way, whoever gets top Bulls would be a great team because Rex Ryan changed the Bills not as greatly as expected, but they went
I'm gonna
8-8
take one
last
of
year,
Ricky's presents back.
and they're 5-7 right now. Here, take this one. It won't freaking open.
Yeah, he's got one right there.
It won't open. I can't get it.
I can't get it open either. Okay, sorry about that. Wait, do these things need openers? They
Yeah,
do.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you have one?
No.
Where's McScary when you need him?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, God, you could have knocked the microphone, Peter. By the way, who paid for all this, like, high gadget hardware here?
Wait till you see the new ones coming.
You get new stuff?
So here's something I can talk about with you guys because me and
Okay,
Travis
Roberto,
had an
pick up the
argument
slack
about
here.
this
Yeah,
before.
what's going on?
So, baseball and MLB and the MLB Players
Should
Association
really be alone
came
on this
to an
subject.
agreement. No, you guys will discuss this with me, whether
Okay.
you
yes.
like it
Oh,
or
yes.
not.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir, Robert. Right. Yes, sir.
So, they came to an agreement, the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, that the All-Star game will not determine home field advantage.
Thank God for that. I do want to talk about this. Absolutely about time. Totally ridiculous, all that shit going on with the All-Star game. I mean, you got Cincinnati Reds out there that suck, playing so that your team can get the seventh game? I wouldn't want that.
I would want that.
Would you want Jay Bruce out there striking out so that your team can have to travel for the seventh game in the National League? Which is exactly what happened. Thank God the Cubs still won in Cleveland.
Because we all know that Cleveland doesn't rock.
Well, you know, they got the NBA and you know, it was a great game. It was a great seventh game. It was a great series, I thought. And it was a great baseball season.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the NBA. I was going to say, oh, you watch the NBA, but you're sitting here saying that it sucks and it's got awful.
Well, I got to tell you, I want to tell you, Robbie, I've been watching more of the NBA. I was watching the Knicks, and I was really disgusted to see that the Cleveland Cavaliers were doing the water bottle tricks
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
on the bench while they were blowing the doors off of the Knicks at Madison Square Garden this week. Just disgraceful. You know, what's his name? I know he's like a big kid. LeBron James. Please, LeBron. You know, I know you're a billionaire or whatever, but you have some class, will you? Your thoughts on that at 203-992-7777.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because
You are?
he came,
Really?
yeah, because he came into the league as a polished kid that didn't have any ghetto issues. He was basically poster boy for a young person coming in. But as you see him, he's almost actually a genius. As you see him grow in the NBA, you see his shenanigans are starting to get worse and worse now.
Yes.
Because now he has 2 rings. He thinks he's Sir King.
3 rings.
He's got 3 rings.
He thinks he's Sir King. You didn't know until he just
I
said it.
knew it was 3 rings.
Anyway,
I did.
he thinks he's invincible.
2
And
with the Heat, 1 with the Cavaliers.
you asked me to talk. Now I'm talking to you. Over
Okay,
talking.
I am sorry. You're right. I am sorry, Peter. Go ahead.
So he becomes invincible, and now what I was gonna say, he's a genius because he's like, look, I'm gonna be making millions of dollars, and I have to maintain a personality. But now that I'm over 30, I don't have to maintain a mentality. Now I'm going to be the actual LeBron that I am, and I'm going to be the fucking monkey. And nothing racial about that, but the monkey in the fucking stands going, ooh, when the fucking Cleveland, when the Indians
he
were,
did that thing,
come on.
yeah.
The fucking,
You know what?
The fucking faces and taunts that he makes at people. The having to do the dust. He don't even do that no more. I don't think.
The
Right?
comment you made about the monkey,
I
by the
think
way.
he was copying Jordan with that, and then once he went to Miami, he said that's the thing that only I could do in Cleveland. Then he just stopped doing it.
And the way he taunts people, and the way that everybody's like, "Oh, he's a team player." All he does is pass the ball to someone else, so he can run down the other side of the court, so they can pass it back to him at the end of the fucking.
Wow, now that was a tremendous.
Yeah,
thing.
that's all he is. He knew how to fucking. Now he's a billionaire. He doesn't care. He's got 3 rings. He only needs 1 more to be at Jordan's level, and hopefully
That's
this
not
year
true.
he don't
That's
get it.
not true either, by the way.
But he's got the stats, Brian. He's up there with him.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
telling you.
That's true. I'd watch that monkey comic. That got Howard Cosell
I don't
fired,
give a
by the
fuck.
way. Okay,
If you're that racially tense, then you need to know.
What did you think about that whole posse thing when Jackson said about the posse? Don't you think that was a little overdone?
That's not racist.
No,
Everyone's making
why
it
is
not
that?
racist.
Why is the
That's
comment
not
about
racist.
anything racist? When I say, if I'm going to say, look, you are a dumb fucking nigger,
He loves it.
that's
He loves it.
racist.
Get him fired
But
up.
when I say you're a monkey, it's like you calling me a fat fuck.
Yeah.
Or a big head. You're a monkey. You jump around like a monkey.
Or you look like King
I don't
Kong.
mean you're a monkey
Right.
because you're fucking black. Because get over the fucking racial shit. We can't say anything without fucking being. I've lost a lot of listeners and everything because they think I'm racist. No, I celebrate racism by being ignorant and talking about it. I make fun of it. I'm not racist. I'm not
No, you're
racist
not.
at
You're
all.
not- you're not
I
racist.
wouldn't date anybody out of my
You're
race
not
because
racist
I
at
love
all.
my wife. But I'm not. Doesn't make me racist.
Well, isn't that?
You wouldn't date a black girl.
isn't
No, I
that-
wouldn't date a black girl
isn't that
because I have
nice
a
of
wife. That's why I wouldn't date a black girl.
What if you didn't have a wife?
If there was a black girl out there that was interesting, I would. But I didn't ever find anybody interesting from a different race.
Or, well, maybe they didn't find you.
Does that make me
interesting
racist?
either.
No, they probably didn't.
No. Well,
They probably didn't. And this, but everybody gets upset because they're starting to say, "Oh, LeBron's changing." He didn't change. He masqueraded himself. See, people don't understand. People don't change.
okay.
You just get to know them. That's the
right.
problem. Like, I don't change for anybody. You just get to know me more. And the more you get to know me, you know,
change, then it's
I'm an
time
idiot.
to change.
no, see, this is why I don't talk no more.
No,
'Cause
listen.
You don't shut up.
I listened to everything
No,
you just said. Did I
no,
interrupt
I'm
you?
talking. It's like you're bored, right, Robbie?
No.
Right, Robbie?
I think everything you just said was valid. I think it was great, and I agree with you. I do. I swear to God, man.
What is that saying? And this will sound racist. Trust me, 100% racist. You can take him out of the ghetto.
A cat. Don't call a cat a kettle black. What? Oh.
You can take him out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of them.
Well, on that note,
On a human being, these sports figures, I don't care who is there, football. Why does a person who just made Mike Tyson?
Okay.
Why would a person who's made 3-digit millions? How could you be broke?
I know.
How could you be broke?
Mike Tyson.
You have money.
Sad.
You
It's
bought a
sad.
house.
It's sad.
You bought a house.
Is
Isn't
Mike
that
Tyson still broke? I thought since he did that. I thought since he did the movie that.
But broke is broke. How could you be broke? You bought a house. Shouldn't that be a part of your assets?
I don't know.
Hello?
I don't
Hello,
know.
you're live.
Hey, how are you? It's Brian D'Angelo there.
No, he stepped out for breakfast though. Can we help you, sir?
Oh, yes, I am. My name is Chris. I am calling from Orchard Park.
Oh, wait, we have a live report from Orchard Park in Buffalo. Wait, before you speak, sir, this live report brought to you by Interstate Battery. Get your Interstate Battery
What are you
now
doing?
at Sears Automotive. Don't leave your friend stranded this holiday at the front door. Go to Interstate and get your live Sears battery. Okay, so caller, first off, you're in Buffalo. Can I ask you a question? I'm very curious. How are the Buffalo wings in Buffalo?
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, the Buffalo wings
They weren't.
were not that bad.
What? Wait,
And
were they better?
it
Like
wasn't
better?
that bad.
Better than Rockwell's? Or I mean, come on, Chris. How good were they?
Can you let him talk?
No, they were better. They were a little bit better than Rockwell's. A little bit better.
Were they like small, big, extra blue cheese celery?
No,
Talk
they
talk
were
about
big.
it.
They were big. They were, they gave it a lot of sauce on it, so it was good.
Do they clip off the bad? Does it come as the full wing, or do they chop them up? So it's the drumstick and like that.
When a sports talk
Yeah,
show
no, they
turns into
chopped
the
them
Food
up. Same
Network.
thing like at
Chop them
Rockwell's.
up. Shame at Rockwell's. Okay, so Chris, can you give us a weather report? What's the weather like at Orchard Park today in Buffalo?
Okay, right now it's snowing. Right now it's
Snowing?
7 degrees.
What's
it's snowing.
What's the
And I
temperature?
am covered in snow as I talk to you.
Wow.
It's 27 degrees. The wind is
Can we get some
blowing,
football music here? Yes, Peter. Go ahead. Continue, Chris. Sorry.
And the wind is blowing
Wow.
in the stadium in different directions. As I look at the stadium right now, the flags on top of the stadium
Uh-huh.
are swirling. They're swirling. So it's swirling winds that are going to be in the stadium today. So this is going to be more of a running attack, I believe, in this game than it's going to be a passing attack.
So you're expected, okay, we got 9:46 Eastern Standard Time for us in the West Coast that are not listening right now because they're sleeping. So by 1 o'clock, Chris, what do you think it's going to be like game time, temperature and weather conditions, game time? We're looking at 3 hours here.
Saying 27 degrees,
27?
snowing,
Snow?
and 3 to 5
Wow.
inches of snow.
And for those of you listening, this game is on it's on in New York and Connecticut Market. That's Channel 3, CBS. We got Jim Nantz and Phil Simms calling the game. And what's it like? What's the atmosphere like in Buffalo? You got cocky fans. What are they what are they thinking?
Let me just say this: the fans have been absolutely wonderful.
Really? So you haven't got beat up yet?
Hold on. There's a Bill fan giving me crap. Hey, buddy, wide right. Okay, now I can get back to you.
Wide right. That's a good one there. What'd you say your name was again?
My name is Chris Warino.
Okay, well, your friend Brian's still out. Anyway, now this is a big game, obviously, we know. It's got big playoff implications. I want to turn to our host, Robbie. What do you think, Robbie, of today's game, Buffalo-Pittsburgh? What do you like?
Yeah, Robbie, quick before he starts talking.
I like Pittsburgh. I like Le'Veon Bell better than I like LaShawn McCoy.
So do you think is the running game?
It's going to be a running game depending on the win. If win's going to be a big factor, then I can see them running the ball a lot. But regardless, Big Ben has got a good arm compared to Tyrod Taylor, who's just a mess. I think the offense will do better.
Chris, you're there live. You say win will definitely be a factor today, you're thinking. You think it'll
the win is going to be definitely a factor. The swirling winds, as I look at the stadium flags on top of the stadium, I'm looking directly towards the stadium, swirling winds, and I think it's going to be a big factor throwing the ball and kicking game.
So you guys are already tailgating? You're already at the what's the parking
yeah,
like?
We're already
What's the tailgate atmosphere?
It's freezing.
You see a lot of Steeler fans, or what do you
Yes,
what do you see as you look around you?
There's a lot of Steeler fans, but I'll just say this though.
Okay, we're listening.
Let him talk.
I think it's like 10 o'clock right now, and
9:49.
The parking lot is empty. The parking lot
Really?
is empty, so I don't know if there's going to be a big show. There's a lot of Steeler fans than there's Buffalo fans.
Come on, Chris.
Well,
I don't
the
believe that.
Steeler fans are going to show up.
I mean, are you
Steelers
serious?
fans
Like, I would think the lot would be filled by now. No?
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the lot right now in front of me, and it's not filled at all. And the lot's opened at 9 o'clock.
Chris, have you been drinking today, this morning at all? You seem like you're kind of stuttering, mumbling. No? Okay.
Listen, buddy, I am
Well, I have.
freezing right.
You're freezing.
We're
It's cold.
freezing, sitting in our car.
Sitting in the car.
We're sitting
Wait
in
a
the
minute.
car.
That
No
cold?
No one's out. So.
Anything else you want to add before we cut you off?
Well, that's it. I just want to say, though, is that if the Steelers win this game today,
Yes.
they need to stop the Buffalo Bills running game, or it's going to be a long day for the Steelers.
I never knew Buffalo had a running game. Do they have a running game,
LaShawn
Robbie?
McCoy has been
Yeah,
very
Sean
great
McCoy.
for them this year. Very good.
And who's like their top wide receiver? I don't even know. Who would they be?
Sammy Watkins, but he's been nursing a foot injury
Oh.
all season long.
That's
yeah,
good.
Sammy
And-
Watkins.
all right, let's talk about the Bills' defense though for a second before we let you go. The Bills' defense is supposed to be known for being good. Have they been good this year, or what's going on with the Bills' defense? Because we know the Steelers' defense stinks.
They do well, so they can give up the passing game. The corners are not that good. Linebackers are good. Front four is pretty good.
The
but
4-3
it's
is very
secondary.
good.
But the it all depends on if he can throw today. Like I said, the winds are pretty bad.
Well, maybe if you don't mind, Chris, check back with us just before the 11:45 and give us another update. How about that, Chris?
All right, I'll see what I can do.
All right, thank you, and thank you for calling. So the number's 203-992-7776. We want to hear from other people outside that are maybe tailgating, getting ready to watch this, what is it, week number what in the NFL today?
Week 14.
Week 14 in the NFL. Holy fucking shit. Unbelievable.
Goes by just like
Unbelievable. So we want to thank Chris Areno for that live report. You get back to us.
Sex without love is meaningless.
that. Is that true?
Yeah, I would say, look at that old.
I see you wearing your big shorts
I
with
love
the baggy leg holes that flutter so carelessly in the breeze.
I love that voice. That is really
All right, let's take
funny,
a break. I got
funny
to
voice.
take a little break.
All right there, Peter.
We'll be right back. Hey guys, it's Peter from PPRN. Looking for something to do in Naugatuck? Check out D-Man's Bar and Restaurant. It's a local hub offering delicious gourmet burgers, wings, wraps, steaks, and more. Stop by and enjoy their casual atmosphere sitting in the bar, the lounge, or dining room. Or kick back on the patio. D-Man's is located at 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. That's 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. D-Man's is going to be broadcasting live at PPRN radio show on Wednesday, July 20th. Go down and check out the PPRN radio show broadcasting live from D-Man's in Naugatuck, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. That's 1370 New Haven Road. Go check out their patio, their bar, and their lounge. They have great food, too. Also, don't forget to check out D-Man's throughout the week for drink specials and local talent. Once again, check out D-Man's, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. Tell them PPRN sent you. Located in Naugatuck at 275 Rubber Avenue. Serving the Naugatuck Valley community with the highest quality of craftsmanship for 25 years, we pride ourselves in delivering on our promise of extraordinary customer service and product satisfaction. We have recently expanded our business with in-house experts and industry gold standard equipment. So once again, give us a call at the Silva's Auto Body, 203-729-5967. That's 203-729-5967, located in Naugatuck on Rubber Avenue. Once again, the Silva's Auto Body, 203-729-5967. J&M Automotive in Naugatuck, Connecticut has been in business for 28 years. They stock over 450 quality pre-owned cars. They have the highest quality cars with haggle-free price, complete financing for all credit scores. They take all trade-ins. They are rated with the Better Business Bureau AAA. They were voted CTI ADA Quality Dealer of the Year. Visit jnmautomotive.com for cars, pics, videos, and descriptions. jnmautomotive.com. They're located in Naugatuck on 756 and 820 New Haven Road with over 250 cars in the lot. Call them at 203-723-5666. That's 203-723-5666. Also, go check them out on New Haven Road and check out their website, jnmautomotive.com. And tell them PPRN sent you.
You're listening to PPRN, motherfucker. This is Doobie from Wipe Snap, and you're listening to PPRN, motherfucker.
Control me.
try to get you into there after the shutdown, because what's the point of going to learn?
I've been cursed, I've been crossed, I've been beaten by the ones that get me off. I've been cut, I've been opened up, I've been shattered by the ones I thought I loved. You left me here like a shark out lying on the sidewalk, waiting for the rain to wash away. Wash away. You keep coming back to the scene of the crime, but the dead can't speak and there's nothing left to say anyway. All you left behind is a chalk outline. I've been cold in the crypt, but not as cold as the words across your lips. You'll be sorry, baby, someday, when you reach across the bed where my body used to lay. You left me here like a shark out lying on the sidewalk, waiting for the rain to wash away. Wash away. You keep coming back to the scene of the crime, but the dead can't speak and there's nothing left to say anyway. All you left behind is a shark outline. All you left behind is a shark outline. You left me here like a shark outline on the sidewalk, waiting for the rain to wash away.
Alan Alda.
Wash away. You keep coming back to the scene of the crime, but the dead can't speak and there's nothing left to say anyway. All you left behind is a chalk outline.
Why does it always seem like your dad is going to be on here and then he never is?
Because he's alive, son of a bitch.
Yeah, he really is.
I was there on the day True died. Blood on my hands, throw 'em up in the sky. I was a number one sinner, no less. My life was a lie and my wish was a death. I fell in love with the ways of the world. Money, the fame, the booze, the girls. But I couldn't stay faithful if I tried. I turned into a devil, you can see it in my eyes. I blacked out, told you everything I ever did. I couldn't take all the lies I was living with. I broke your heart, woke up the next day. My bag's outside, yelling, get the hell away. You're not a husband, not a father, just a pig. And you can never change all the things that you did. That's when I knew it, it wouldn't last. You'll never get away when you're running from the past.
Oh, we're live? Oh my God, we're live? Oh my God. Well, we're live? Live?
We are live in Hampton, Connecticut in the PPRN radio studio.
That I'm living in, and I can't escape it. This is how it feels when you try to numb the pain with 1,000 pills. You tore me down, wish that I was dead. Said you wanna sleep alone in another bed, but when I push away, you only pull me closer. It's only over when we both wanna say it's over. I gotta change, this is not who I am. I wanna start over, wanna try this again. You're everything I need, everything I want. So pull the trigger, give me one more shot.
nasty, right? You look like asshole.
Like I always do. I forgive you for your sins and I carry you through no matter how we fall. We always knew you would bleed for me and I would bleed for you. Fly into outer space, afloat away. Show my gravity. Die to love another.
We're back, PPRradio.net.
Week. What was it again? Week 14?
That was, Papa Roach, Gravity.
Week 14, you know
Week
what that
14
means
in
for
the
most
NFL.
people?
You can hear music like that every Thursday here at PPRradio.net. It's called Grunge Thursday. Don't forget, today is New Wave Sunday from 12 till 12. And then tomorrow is T-Man's Country Jam. All the music picked by himself, T-Man.
How's that doing? How are the
Good.
ratings on Team Man's Country Jam?
They're all doing good, yeah.
Yeah.
We have
What's
two steady listeners
What's
that
your
listen
most
24
popular
hours.
show? What's your most popular of the radio shows?
Saturday.
Saturday? And is there a certain
As far
time?
as number-wise, but...
So as far as like putting on like Frank Sinatra and all that dumb other Christmas shit, don't
We
do
don't
that.
do music.
Don't do that,
We
folks.
don't do Christmas music.
That's right. Listen to PPRN radio.
We definitely don't do Christmas
live cuts, handcrafted, hand-cut, trimmed meats at Stu Leonard's.
music. Which was you on all the plugs today?
Well, we have a lot of advertisers today. A lot of people
Okay.
are paying good money to.
I'll tell you a place to go to if you want to.
They need to fucking pay all the advertisers.
I'll tell you guys a good place to go to get some
Tell
wings.
us, Roberto.
You want a good place to go to wings? Go to New Milford. Go to First and 10 Bar and Grill.
Really? Good?
Great people, great service. They've had people like Landon Collins come there.
Okay. Oh, great. You mean like famous people?
Yep. Better than Buffalo Wild Wings, tell you that. Surrounded by tons of flat screen TVs with football all over
What
the
the fuck is you guys with the free advertising today?
Yeah, I got to tell you, Buffalo Wild Wings to me is on its way out, especially today in Buffalo, where the Steelers are going to send Buffalo packing.
Steelers are going to lose today. Just
You're
saying.
an asshole for saying
I'm sorry,
that, by the way.
Pumpkin.
I got a lot of friends at
Sorry.
this game today.
What's
Why
up,
would
Matt?
you possibly say that?
What's up, Jay?
What's up, friends?
Steelers
All right,
are
well,
going to
save it
lose
for when we-
today.
save it for when we make
right,
our
Matt?
picks.
Steelers are going to lose today.
Save it for when we do the picks. Right now, let's let Roberto take it away. Take it away, Roberto.
So, we've had a lot of big things going on in baseball.
Big week of sports. I agree.
Steelers are going to lose today.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, that was cool. All right.
a lot of big signings as of late.
Tell us about him,
We
Roberto.
didn't get to talk about them last week, so we can bring up basically everything. Yoenis Cespedes re-signed with the Mets.
Cespedes,
When you say cesspit, do you mean cesspool?
leader of the
No, I mean
people. Now, why would you say that, Peter?
Pass.
Why do you call him
Cesspool.
cesspool? You think
Why do I call him
think he's a
cesspool?
bad guy?
Because Matt says go Bills.
All right, thank you, Matt.
Because
Thank
he doesn't.
you.
He's not a very good person. Just
You don't think he's a nice guy?
no, not at all. When was the last time you've ever said football player and nice guy in the same sentence?
Well, football player.
Russell
He's
Wilson,
not a football player. First of all,
nice guy.
he's not a football player. Peter Cespedes is a baseball player. First of all.
I thought you were talking football. Not
So what are you talking about?
I don't know. Anyways, go move on. Carry on.
Oh, sorry about that.
Carry on.
Oh, there's Shocker. You're picking your damn
Oh,
nose again live in front of a camera.
That wasn't on camera. Me picking my nose, was it? Peter?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God, Jesus! I'm sorry, listeners. I'm sorry, viewers.
All right, keep going.
All right.
Because yeah.
So, do you think he should have just stuck with his contract, Brian, or do you think that was a smart move by
I think it was a
Cespedes?
smart move. I think that he knows the Mets are so desperate without him, which they are. I mean, what do they do? Jay Bruce? I mean, Jay Bruce was a bust.
I think he's a free agent.
But I
this
didn't
year.
realize how good Cespedes was, even with his injury, with his numbers that he put up. And Met fans just screaming bloody murder to make sure he was signed, and then there he goes. He's signed. Now, I don't know what the hell else they're going to do, because to me, the Mets have a lot of broken down pieces. You got Wright at third, which I don't know if he's going to be there or not. You got Reyes, who's broken down, and who knows who he's going to beat up next.
Matt says Cleveland's going to upset today.
Cleveland? That's fine. Let Cleveland beat the Bengals, right? Isn't that who they're playing?
Are they? Is it
They're
Ohio
playing the
Bowl?
Bengals. Yep.
Okay,
Oh.
so what's his name? Matt? Good for you, Matt.
we will make our picks at the last hour.
Yeah, that's right. So why don't you wait till then? To
What's
share
the
rest
phone
of your
number,
picks.
Brian?
The phone number is 203-992-7776. We want to hear about your favorite Christmas special that you maybe have watched this holiday season. I was watching
No,
It's
we
a
don't.
Wonderful Life,
No, we don't.
and I love the scene when George Bailey is just smacked down, broke. He's sitting at the bar, totally shit-faced, and he gets in his car and he smashes into that tree. It's just a great scene, in my opinion. One of the best holiday scenes that I really watch and look forward to watching every year. Reminds me of my life, which is a miserable life. I'd like to just have a special where I just sit at a bar and get drunk, get in my car, and crash into a tree. I think that would be a lot of fun. So we want to hear from you on that, 203-992-7776. Back to Roberto.
Oh my God! Why do you do this to yourself?
What?
What's
What?
he doing?
Drink and drive? What? Oh.
I would love to crash into a tree and just hurt myself.
Well, you can crash into a tree, not necessarily hurt yourself. You can hurt the tree. As you took a big gash out of your tree there. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I
Neither
don't
do
know
I.
anymore.
All right.
All right. So, I have to say right now, with everything that's going on in the MLB right now, I'm actually kind of, I don't know, in between upset and happy with what the Yankees are doing. I do like the signing they just made with Aroldis Chapman. I think it was a
I think that's amazing they got him back.
5-year,
Amazing.
Can,
yeah.
wait.
$80
Can baseball just give the news a fucking break for a couple months?
No, it's the winter
Come
meetings.
on, man.
Winter meetings.
You're
man.
already on
Why
for 6
are you
months.
such a hater for baseball?
Because you're
goddammit?
already on for 6 months. Do you really need to bite into other people's?
Yes.
It's
This
a
is-
good
this
Listen,
is
point.
the
start
best time for
talking
baseball.
baseball after January. Period.
No,
It's-
kiss my entire
Get outta
giant
here.
fat
It's
ass.
not a bad point.
Yeah,
Not
you
a
know
bad
why
point
your
for you.
face is not in those videos more than
My
50
ass, your
seconds?
face. What's the difference?
Your face is made for radio, pal.
That's right. No, I'm
Well,
kidding.
so is mine.
Can we not talk baseball until January?
No.
Yeah, I know.
You have 7 months of fucking press time. Can we just give it a break?
What the?
No,
what the
not
hell?
you in general, but baseball in
hold on
general.
a second.
Oh, it's breaking news. We just made a pick. Okay.
Yeah.
No one pays attention to the draft. They
I
pay
think
attention
You
to
do.
the free-
I think
don't pay
Peter's
attention
right.
to baseball
It's
draft.
slightly saturated, Peter.
Come on.
I agree. I kind of
Give us
agree
a
with
break. You know what? Go enjoy those millions you made for a fucking few months.
That's another good point.
Yeah.
Or better yet,
You don't hear
Pat,
people saying that about football when
Pass-
football's over.
pass
Oh,
those,
move on from
Figure out how fucking
pass those millions around to others. You're right, Peter.
figure
I
out
agree.
how to lower the cost of fucking hot dogs.
That's
And you know what?
right.
I want a ketchup packet too. I want to
Then
put
take your
ketchup.
ketchup. There's free ketchup.
I'm so tired of those little packets. By the way, they need to come up with a bigger packet. It's ridiculous.
I don't want to hear this
go through
crap.
like
from you.
15
You
of those
sharing
things when I get
random
mozzarella
crap
sticks.
about
It's
the
embarrassing.
Cincinnati Reds every day on your Facebook
Yeah, you
page.
need that guy Chef Ramsay to go into a baseball stadium and say,
Oh,
"Come
God.
on, let's clean up these snacks."
He's been in
Oh
Dodger
my God! Now
Stadium
that would be
lots
funny.
of times.
Hell Stadium.
Hell Stadium, yeah.
Just
man.
have them go in there. It's like,
All right,
ooh.
so what do the Yankees do now? What do they do?
All right. They signed Yoenis Cespedes to a 5-year, $86 million contract. That's going to help
That's
out
not
the
the
bullpen
Yankees.
a bunch.
Howdy alert! Howdy alert! Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, sorry.
Howdy. How do?
We gotta
How
get rid of
do.
those jeans, babe.
And they also signed Matt Holliday to a 1-year,
They make your
$12
ass look
million
flat.
contract to replace
Sorry.
Who's
DH position.
who's Matt Holliday's where now, Roberto?
He was with the Colorado Rockies to start with. Then he was with the St. Louis Cardinals, and now he's a New York
Okay.
Yankee.
Now he's a New York Yankee.
I think he's a 3-time All-Star,
Okay.
maybe more.
T-Man is watching.
Except
T-Man, we want to say T-Man, we hope you feel better.
Wait,
This
wait, wait,
this
wait. T-Man.
this T-Man announcement brought to you by NyQuil. Go out and get yourself some NyQuil, cold medicine today. Don't let friends be
If you want to plug something that's meaningful, like Travis's Mike's Pizza Palace.
Oh, okay. Travis's Mike's Pizza Palace brought to you by Midas. Midas-size your muffler today. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Back to Roberto.
Talk sports. I'm going to bang the chick on the couch.
God bless you.
God
Can we
bless
all
her.
watch that, by the way? Oh,
If you want to see my ass.
not really.
I don't
Not
either.
really, no.
You guys
no.
remember Chris Sale?
I didn't really know who Chris Sale was
He was
until
the
I
guy
saw
who ripped up the jersey in front of the general manager. The old.
Really?
Yeah, he's a Boston Red Sox.
Why
guy.
would he?
switched
Why would he
socks.
do that?
Why? Because he didn't like the way they felt, and he felt like the White Sox organization was more about profits than winning.
That's disgraceful a little bit. That's a little selfish, don't you think, Roberto?
I think it's a little selfish, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I understand where he's
Where
come
do
from.
these
The
guys
team's not
get
worried
off,
about
man?
winning. I mean, as a player, you want to win. As a competitor, you want to win. But when your organization doesn't want you to win, yeah, take a stand for something. You know what? Now he's changing his socks from white to red. He got traded. He's with the Red Sox, and the Red Sox are going to be a scary team next year.
Yeah.
Travis
I
says,
think
did you
they're gonna
guys
be
see
good.
how they put in a no-trade clause in only so he can get traded to the Athletics?
I wonder why did he want to get traded to the Athletics, but I heard about the no-trade clause. I did hear about that.
Talk about that a little bit, man. So
What do you want me to talk about?
I don't know.
He put in no trade clause, 1 year, $12 million.
Okay.
Peter's showing his affection, I guess, to everybody live.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think that's kind of a waste, really. For
I mean,
the
but my
Yankees.
point is, like, Robbie, is he trying to pull something sneaky? Is he just like, is he just like, I'll just throw his claws in there, and no one, people think it's Santa Claus, it's the holiday, that kind of thing. Or is there something behind that, or is there absolutely nothing behind that?
Behind
Like-
every good man is a
Behind
good
it.
man,
Maybe
is a
he
good
just
woman.
wants to be in New York. Carlos Beltran really
okay.
wanted to be in New York when they signed him.
All right.
But now
All right.
Carlos Beltran just signed a contract this year with the Houston Astros, and he said in a quote, "This is my favorite stadium to play in."
Okay.
That
all right.
is very awkward for all our viewers. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Yeah.
That's worse than looking at Brian's face.
By the way, 14 days till Christmas. Is that true? 14 days? till
14
Christmas
days,
is?
2
Thanks,
weeks.
Trav.
Holy
Did you
shit!
say that's hot?
That's right.
I know him so well.
Now, my daughter said something interesting yesterday. She said, "There's football on Christmas Day,"
There's
and
only
I said,
2 games.
"Yes." Well, one of them happens to be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
That's gonna be. A 2 game.
But the NFL on Christmas Eve will be celebrating a lot of games, and I think this is gonna be the most exciting.
When is the first
Christmas.
playoff game?
For
Well, can we
the
get
NFL?
past Christmas first, Peter? I mean,
Yeah.
my God, man.
There's only 3 more weeks left after today.
Well, I mean, geez, what are we?
That's an important.
Do we just go off the air after that? Because what is it going to be to talk about after the Super Bowl? By the way.
So all my talk is ridiculous, but you're mentioning about wings and stupid other shit is entertaining. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I don't really know what I'm telling you now.
Okay.
I think I had drank too much of that cider. I'm sorry about that.
Did you show Ricky your Christmas present?
Yeah, it's all in the fridge.
Did you show her?
Well, I think she believed me. I said I put like 9. I actually had a whole 12-pack, and I actually dropped it in the liquor store and smashed all over the floor. Swear to God, it's so embarrassing. So
all right, back to
embarrassing.
your baseball talk.
Back to Roberto.
I thought you were talking.
Is T-Rex changing colors, or is it just me that's seeing things?
All right.
I thought he was
all
always
right,
gray.
All right.
I think the sun is doing damage to the poor guy.
Yeah, it is a 16-game season, Ron. I just said that. There's 3 weeks left. Today's the 4 weeks with
Well,
today.
there's 17 weeks in the season, but it's 16 games they play.
Right,
Because
because of the bye weeks.
No one's on a bye week, by the way, this week. And for all of you who do fantasy football, make sure to call in, and we can help you with players to pick today as you begin fantasy playoffs. In one league, I am in the playoffs. In the other league, I am out.
And when you call in, make sure you use the number 203-992-7776. Isn't that right, T-Rex?
Same.
I just want to go home.
Well, we got like an hour and 20 minutes more
I
minutes,
know.
man. That's all. And you can go home, man. Get your another bacon, egg, and cheese for yourself, you fat slob. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so another trade that
Thank
people
you.
are talking about, they're talking about
You're not, man.
with
You
the
look
White
good.
Sox. The White Sox trade right fielder Adam Eaton to the Nationals for 3.
Who's that? Adam and Eve? What?
Adam Eaton.
Please don't.
Oh.
I don't want to shut you up.
And
Please don't.
initially, the Nationals wanted to trade for Cincinnati Reds Billy Hamilton. Brian, if they were to trade away Billy Hamilton, what would your reactions be?
Well, they've
and how
traded
would you
that-
feel?
And
first of all-
go. Now it's your turn.
This one I want to ask you.
You got to give him like little flags. You know we need one of those guys that carry the planes in.
With
the flashlights. Now you can talk. Yeah,
that's great. All right, I'll try to be brief.
Des.
On that note, Roberto, this is what I want to know, Robbie. Is it's obvious speed, defense because they have hitting because Billy Hamilton can't hit. I mean, he can't hit. So
No, he cannot.
So, but what was their? They were really seeking him. I can't believe it. That's
Yeah.
shocking. The only thing I can think about is they needed defense and speed. But the Reds don't have that many assets. But I think Billy Hamilton's one that would have upset me to answer your question, long and short.
What do you think about Joey Votto? Do you think he's going to get traded?
No, he's got that $55 billion. I mean, he's locked up, and I like to call him Joey Vomit, by the way, because he makes me sick. Really,
Oh,
I mean,
Joey
he really does
Vomit.
make me sick because he makes me sick. He's just not a big time player, and he starts off slow, and then he gets worse, and then he gets better. But to me, when it comes time to really do something, he's not going to do it, and that's why I like to call him Joey Vomit.
Well, what do you think of, it was either last year or 2 years ago, Brandon Phillips was actually supposed to get traded away from Cincinnati, but because of his no-trade clause in his thing, because he would have to agree to the trade, he said no. This year he said if they offer to trade him, he will say yes. How does it make you feel as a Reds fan?
Well, I'll be disappointed. I mean, I like him as
Please
a permanent
stop
fixture.
talking.
If you remember about Brandon Phillips, just a quick little history there. They basically got him from the Cleveland Indians for a bag of balls. I mean, he really was totally doing nothing for them. He comes to the Reds and he makes a name for himself. He becomes a fantastic talent. Not one of the best second basemen in the league, but he's right up there in the top 5. I like Brandon, and I think he's a fixture on the Reds, and I think he needs to stay there until they at least get into the playoffs, whenever that will be. I don't know.
How long do you think it's going to be until the Reds get into the playoffs?
Well, actually, fans are optimistic this year. I think we'll start to see some of this young talent. I think we'll start to see some of the fruits of their labor and some of these deals they've made. And, but it's a tough division, obviously. But I think if they could just stay in the wild card hunt until at least July, that's really all I'd ask of me as a fan, because it seems like every May they're already out of it, and I'm getting tired of that.
You got to
so are the
realize
fans.
they're in maybe the toughest division in baseball. The
I
NL
think they
Central.
are. I think
you got
they
the
are.
Cubs, you got the Cardinals, you got the
Pirates,
and the Reds.
And don't forget about the lowly Milwaukee Brewers, but they suck too. Well,
yeah. Well,
in any
clearly.
case, they're so bad you forget they're even in that division.
Yeah. Speaking of the Pirates, did you hear they're getting a lot of calls from teams trying to get Andrew McCutchen? Andrew McCutchen's already come out and said, I want to stay in the black and gold.
He did say that. I like that about him.
I mean,
do you think his best days are behind him, though?
no,
Robbie, what do you think?
He didn't have Andrew McCutchen type of numbers, but he still finished with over 24 homers and over 80 RBIs.
And
and
how many
pick end
games did he?
over
He missed a
50
few
batting
games
average.
this
He
season,
missed-
did he not? 'Cause
Yeah, he
had
was playing hurt. He was playing hurt all year long.
But is he injury prone, or
No.
this was just one of
No,
his bad?
this is just one of his years. Just like
Yeah.
in Seattle with Robinson Cano when he was fighting all the stomach issues.
Robbie
and then-
Cano, don't you know?
Yeah, and then this
Uh-huh.
year he tore it up. He batted over 300. He had over 25 homers, 100 RBI.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens when you play baseball hurt, and it's a long season.
Yeah.
We always talk about there's barely any days off in baseball. And even when there are days off, you're still working on your game.
The road is long with a many a winding turns. Oh,
He's got his finger. There it goes.
yeah. The baseball is a long season, maybe too long, and that was Peter's point earlier, I believe.
It
All
is.
of a sudden,
It's too much.
It's Christmas. There's the winter meetings,
Yeah.
and I think I.
You don't hear
agree
shit
with
about
Peter.
basketball until what? September?
Yeah.
No, basketball is talking about more than baseball now.
No. I'm saying ESPN talks about sports all the time, obviously, because they need something to.
Yeah, because their ratings are so bad, and no
Yeah,
one's
they
watching
need something
them
to talk
anymore.
about. They're actually a sports network, but
Yeah, but they got golf, they got wrestling, they got soccer.
there's so much
they
other
got-
sports they can cover, like rugby.
I-
Sports. Sports is sports, though.
Yeah.
is that true? Because whenever I try to cover stuff
curling.
about the NBA
Peter?
or baseball, you guys go, "Oh no, it's boring." Why
I don't. They do.
Don't forget about curling. Curling, Peter, is very exciting the way you slide those blocks down the ice and the guy comes behind with the broom. Curling is a very exciting sport.
You just said like half an hour ago, stop talking about baseball. You can talk about baseball after January.
It's true.
He did just say that before, didn't he?
You son of a...
Yeah, I think I did hear that being said.
Yeah, but I didn't say don't. I said just give it a break.
You can't give it a break. That's the thing.
It's hard.
With sports news.
It's hard to give it a break, Peter, because this is a sports show and we're supposed to talk about sports.
It's like
However, you can talk about whatever you want right now at 203-992-7776.
I love the,
Call up your talk about your Christmas special. Talk
Talk
about what your if you have an eggnog recipe you want to share with us. If you have any tips how to keep your tree from losing its pine needles, anything, call us up. Now back to Roberto.
Just a quick update for anyone who's still trying to make fantasy football moves as we start playoff week. If you have Jordan Reed, he is on for today against the Saints. And if you have Mark Ingram, he is also on today for the game. Julio Jones will be a literal game time decision. They're going to see how he does in the pre-warm-ups, and he will decide if he's going to be able to play for today's game.
Did you just prior to that say that you gear up for playoff week? Is that what
it's playoff week for fantasy
football?
football.
For fantasy. It shows you what
I'm
I
still
know
last
because I don't
place.
know about fantasy. Now, tell us about that. What does that mean, fantasy? Because
People follow. I don't understand it.
People might get confused. Be like, wait a minute. They might say the playoffs don't start in the NFL until January. So
I don't
what is
understand the whole
playoff week
fantasy
in fantasy. That's why I want Peter to explain it to us. I mean,
He's trying
Robbie,
to, but you just don't stop talking.
Why don't you take that chapstick and use it a little bit more?
The final 3 weeks, well, not including week 17, because say like the Cowboys are 15-1.
All right.
Or 14-1 by that point, you can imagine they're going to sit like Zeke and Dak in the last week. So,
I see.
Every
it's about resting
thing
players.
now, yeah. So
Resting
instead of having
talent.
week 17 for playoffs, the final 3 weeks would be 14, 15, 16 fantasy. So
right.
we are in week 14. So we are fantasy owners are officially in playoff football for fantasy football.
All right.
I did not make one of them. I finished in 9th place, but I am very happy with my team. It was 1-4. I brought it up to a 5-8 record, and then the guy I faced just happened to have David Johnson got out for 40 fantasy points, and Ezekiel Elliott, who got 20 points, but wouldn't have had that touchdown if Dez could have gotten one more yard against the Vikings, and would have had 2 touchdowns. And guess who had Dez? Me.
That's a fantastic job there, by the way, Roberto. Excellent job with your fantasy picks.
So, to answer your question, Peter, from the beginning of the show, it was not a catch for many reasons, because I am mad at Dez.
Oh, my God. What's that?
Final countdown.
Excellent segue.
The final countdown.
They play this every time they launch a space shuttle.
No, I play this every time I'm about to come.
That's fantastic.
Ricky hates this song.
Right. Well, stamina is important in a relationship. You want to be able to go as long as you can. Now, of course, the best thing about the final countdown is the second countdown, then the third countdown, then the fourth countdown. All right. Back to Roberto.
Okay, so I know you hate the NBA, Brian. Let me
No, I
ask
don't.
you, son,
It's getting more and more exciting, really.
Tell me if this impresses you. Klay Thompson
No.
played 29 minutes
Can he finish?
out of 48 minutes of an NBA game. Held on to the ball for a total of 88 seconds, took 11 dribbles throughout the whole game, and scored 60 points.
Wow, that is fucking fantastic. That is unbelievable.
Now, let me ask you, son.
Yeah, seriously.
He
That's
didn't
pretty
get to
cool.
play the rest of the fourth quarter, coach's decision, because they were absolutely torching the Pacers. They beat them by 30 or 40 points that night. Do you think they should have played at least 5 minutes or even some
absolutely.
more in the
Why
fourth
don't you just keep rubbing it in? Just keep piling it on, and Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points. I mean, the team just kept feeding the ball. You got to be able to score as many points as you could possibly get. At that point, you just stick it to him. I agree. So yeah, that's what they should have done there.
You agree?
Was that your question? Yeah,
That was my question. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that was disgraceful that they would do such a thing. What else is good? What else has happened in the NBA? Have there been any fights? Anyone beating the crap out of each other yet? Because I like when the NBA fights. It's just great.
Well, you remember Draymond Green? You know who Draymond
yes,
Green
I
is,
love
right?
him because
you
he
remember
starts a lot of
how
fights.
He kicks his foot up in the air and he had hit the Oklahoma City center Steven Adams a couple times in the groin.
I remember that.
Well, in the game against the Rockets, he brought his foot all the way up, getting over dramatic, and then he kicked James.
Wait a
Harden
minute,
in
a
the
sports
face.
figure getting over dramatic?
It is shocking, isn't it,
Oh.
Peter? It is shocking.
And then he
It's
kicked him
shocking.
right in the face. What is
Why
your reaction to that?
would he do that, Peter? Why? I just don't
Do
get
you
it.
always position yourself for the camera?
I just don't like.
Well, don't you remember what he said last week? He's just going to stare into it
Yeah.
to be an
I don't
asshole.
really like. Listen, I just got through telling you, I've gained like 15 pounds in the past 8 days.
8 seconds.
And when on my profile, it just I have a big pumpkin head. It's getting bigger.
Your buddy
so-
Chris Sanford just tuned in.
Chris Sanford is number 5 from Sanford Racing. Could you play the Sanford and Son promo, please? So I was telling Chris Sanford when I was a little kid, probably I don't know, maybe his age, well, probably younger. My brother and I, you remember TCR, Total Control Racing? It was like the hottest gift from Santa as a kid. My brother and I got it. We would beat the crap out of each other, like racing cars. And, the point is, Chris Sanford gets to live that dream. He gets to be like Santa in the sleigh, except he's the race car driver behind the wheel, roaring around Indianapolis 500 tracks. God bless him, man. I mean, you just, you're talking about having a go-kart or big wheel is fun for Christmas. How about having your own goddamn racing car?
Well, how
That's
about this?
pretty fucking
How
cool.
about this? Chris Sanford wins Magnus Racing Products Dare Stock Rookie of the Year.
Well, that's
Runner-up
what I'm
bonus.
talking about. I mean, it's not just like, you're at some hobby shop saying, oh, I'll take that car, this car. It's more like he's in the garage saying, that's my car. Keep your mitts off it. I'm going to race this thing till the wheels fall off. But I'm looking forward to the spring. I'm going to bring my girls to see Sanford Racing at one of the Indy tracks located around the Connecticut area. What's the name of the place in
Stafford Springs.
Yeah, the Stafford Springs, whatever. Exciting racing to be going on there this spring and summer, and I personally am going to be a part of it with my family. And we hope that you bring your family down there as well.
So, earlier in the show, we were talking a bunch of crap about LeBron, but does this impress you guys? He's the first player in
Tell us.
NBA history to have 27,000 points, 7,000 rebounds, and 7,000 assists.
Let me be the first to say, not impressed. Okay? Not impressed at all. Because, and I'll tell you why, as we talked about, he's a classless individual that likes to do like the water bottle challenge from the bench at Madison Square Garden, insulting fans, insulting the players like, oh, look at me, I can make the water bottle stand on its cap. Who gives a shit? Not impressed, to answer your question.
You answered my question very well, then.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry. Be grateful, I guess.
Okay, next point, Roberto.
Next point. Ooh, look at this. The Warriors got 89
Okay.
points. I wonder when's the last time they got
did it.
under 100 points.
It's the Warriors. Can you come out to play, Warriors?
Dwayne Wade and
come out to play.
Jimmy Butler combined for 59 points against the Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade's former team.
Come out to play. Now, do you feel the Warriors and the Cavaliers are destined for a rematch in the NBA Finals, or where do you think it's going to play out as we fast forward to spring and summer again? Not only for the Indianapolis Racing, but also we'll have hockey playoffs and basketball playoffs we'll be talking about. But what's your prediction right now for the finals?
Cleveland is definitely going to make the finals.
Hands
because
down?
there's
Okay.
no competition.
Could anyone be a threat to them at all? Nobody?
maybe the Raptors. The
Okay.
Celtics, I thought going into the season were going to be a big factor, but right now, looks like Jaylen Brown has been somewhat of a bust this year for the Celtics.
All right.
The Bulls look a lot better than people thought because they thought they're going to be worn out and old because of the signing of Wade and Rondo. But if they can fix up some chemistry issues, they can maybe be somewhat of a little bit of a threat. But right now, no. The only threat really right now in the East is the Raptors, which we saw last year was not much of a threat against the much greater Cleveland Cavaliers squad. Now, in the Western Conference, there's going to be competition.
Yeah.
You got the Warriors.
Yep.
San Antonio is always going to put up a good fight. Greg Popovich is
Yeah, the Spurs.
maybe
the Spurs look
he
good.
may be the best
By the way,
NBA
they
coach
just
of all time.
completely blew out the Nets last night. Unfortunately, by the way, what a blowout. But anyway, go ahead.
Shut up.
Sorry,
I'm a Nets fan.
I apologize.
You should be.
Okay, sir.
The Clippers actually look very good this year. Blake Griffin is actually the key factor of why they look so good. Instead of getting hurt all the time, he's very healthy this year. He's been helping out with their chemistry issues because he was a major factor. There was points last year where they were talking about trading him. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. So those are going to be the three teams that are going to contend.
Could I just
The
ask you?
Western
Sorry
Conference.
to cut you off, Robert. This is important. How have the Clippers done since that whole racial issue with their, racist owner and those comments that were made public and all that? I mean, weren't they like a decent team then? And since then, they've kind of taken a step down. Or am I
No.
totally wrong about that?
No, you're not totally wrong about that.
Okay.
They're playing the same
Good.
type of basketball. The only
Usually
problem
I'm wrong.
is the playoffs. They surprised a lot of people last year because they beat the Spurs in the
Okay.
first round. No one saw that coming. Everyone said, "Oh, the Spurs and the Clippers, there's no way." And they were without Blake Griffin. Chris Paul ended up getting hurt, and that's what tore them down. Once Blake Griffin and Chris Paul went down, the bench had to step up, and they did pretty well. I'll give a lot of credit to Doc Rivers' son, Austin Rivers, who had to get 14 stitches in his eye during the game, and he went right back into the game.
in the game, like almost like a hockey player would
Yeah.
do. Fantastic. I like that. Did he have to wear like one of those weird face shields? Which, by the way, when the players have to wear
No.
those things, don't they look like players from the Planet of the Apes? They look kind of freaky.
They have to wear that for broken noses and stuff.
Broken noses, right?
That's why. Do you remember Rip Hamilton?
Yes, I do remember of him.
He used to play for UConn.
Uh-huh.
He would always wear after he broke his nose. He just wore it completely, so none of that would ever happen again. So there you
And
go.
did it ever happen again?
He never got a broken
Oh,
nose
okay.
after that.
All
but
right. Well, so the goddamn thing works.
And then
Kind of like those
LeBron
cones on a
wore
dog.
one with the black mask, and then they're making all these Batman, jokes about it.
That's
And then
disgusting, by the way.
gave
Well,
him the NBA fined him.
Lone
for wearing
Ranger, that kind of thing. Yeah.
That.
Darth Vader. Basketball is strong in this one. Okay, back to Roberto.
All right, Chris Paul, 20 points and 20 assists with 0 turnovers. That is pretty damn impressive.
That's very impressive. Chris Paul is a super talent, I believe, and or not, but that's a great effort right there.
Absolutely. Brian, what do you think about Russell Westbrook? 7 straight games with a triple-double.
I think
You know what a triple-double is,
yes,
right?
of course I do.
A triple-double in Brian's eyes is a fucking cheeseburger at Jake's.
That is fantastic.
And your wife's listening, by the way, and watching you.
Oh, good. Well, tell
You be a
Sheila
good boy.
hello. I'll be home to put up those lights in the front yard, but for now we have a tree to look at, and that's.
Do you ever
about
watch
it.
hockey, Bobby?
Bobby
I try
Clark.
to.
Bobby
I try
Clark.
to. I can't get if I go to a hockey game live, it's so much better than watching on TV because the camera's trying to keep up the puck and it's just going back and forth, and then the commentary they talk really fast, and then the puck goes over here to the left side of the net and back over to the right side.
It
and
sounds
back
like
to
a
the
horse in
blue
a
line,
No,
all the
it's
way
good, it's
into
good.
it's a shot! Oh, I hit the post!
Oh,
Back to the left side, back to the right side, all the way
motorcycle.
to the back, and he shoots it, hits off the defender right in the face, and we got a penalty.
But that's the beauty of hockey, though, right there. I mean, especially in the playoffs, Robbie. It's really
No, I
so
watch
You gotta
playoff
have a favorite
hockey.
team.
I
Yeah,
do
it's
watch
exciting.
playoff hockey.
It's
Playoff
exciting.
hockey is awesome. I watch it when the Rangers lost to the the Kings in overtime, losing the Stanley Cup Finals. And I call myself a Rangers fan. When I saw that, I thought, wow, that is devastating because they have not won a Stanley Cup in so long. I can only picture what loyal Ranger fans feel like. My heart dropped.
God, I'm so
imagine
fat.
how
Look at my
upset
watch.
they were.
Look, can you see that? Look, it's like I'm so fat I can't even stay on my wrist. This watch. God, I need to lose weight right away. I need to go on a special diet immediately. But just to go back to your comment about the triple-double, Roberto, I'm not as impressed with that as, let's say, we talked about hockey there. Like, to me, like a hat trick, like 3 straight hat tricks, that's, to me, is impressive. In basketball, the ball's, triple-double, rebounds, assists, points.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
It doesn't impress you
mean
that
as
he's
much
done
to
it
me.
7 straight games.
Yeah, has anyone ever done that in
No.
the NBA? So that's a record?
That's a record.
Just taking this watch off. Don't let me forget that, man.
He's averaging a triple-double right now in the season.
So LeBron has never done that?
Not even LeBron.
Wow.
Not
All right.
even Michael Jordan. Not
So,
even Magic Johnson.
Now,
John
so
Stockton,
ABG
Jason
Sports.
Kidd.
he's going for
You went from
attention deficit disorder sports.
yeah.
Where are we, by the way? Oh. So when is he going for 8, Robbie?
I believe
like
tomorrow
calamine
night.
lotion or something
Speaking
like
to
that?
yeah, I got calamine. Look in the medicine cabinet in the bathroom
Okay,
over there
yeah.
where
All
Ricky
right.
is.
And then I'm going to brush my teeth
Smell
after that.
it,
You still
yeah.
got that AIM toothpaste? So 8 would be the
Did
all-time
you just
record.
plug AIM now?
AIM toothpaste, cavity prevention.
Oh, yeah.
Any of the youngsters out there in your cavity-prone years, you might want to brush with AIM rather than that.
All right, come on. Fuck the plugs. Let's talk sports here. I'm going home.
No, we still have,
Tired.
We still have a break, and then we still have the NFL picks to do. All right, Robbie.
Wow.
I think I commented enough about your triple-double bullshit. On to the next point, Roberto.
You barely
Come on.
even talked about it,
Let's
kid.
go. Well, it's because it's boring. That's why, man.
Yeah, today's really boring.
It's a fucking boring ass. Wouldn't you agree there, T-Rex? Go back in your fucking cave, will you?
That's not T-Rexes don't make that noise, bro.
Yeah, they do.
No,
That's
they don't. That's
all right, what noise does a T-Rex
that was a
make?
bird.
Oh, the
Oh, the
pterodactyl.
pterodactyl.
Oh, the pterodactyl. Sorry. So T-Rex is just a mute. Then he doesn't say anything.
What the hell was that? Something
That's
like
I love that Ricky just said that's a pterodactyl.
She's
you
funny,
fucking
bro.
dumbass.
She's funny.
She's very funny. She knows. Well, she watched The Land of the Lost.
Okay.
Lost.
All right, so we'll recap the scores from Week 13.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Let's
do
do
that.
that.
So
I
we had
said
the
that.
Thursday night game. Cowboys over the Vikings 17-15, as we discussed earlier in the show. We also discussed how the Falcons quarterback's name is Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, not Matty Ice.
Can we punch Joe Buck in the face?
Yes, of course.
Did you see how stupid he looked, by the way, to Steeler? He's got, like, his beard's all dyed, like, blonde,
Yeah,
and his hair
He's
plugs.
acting like he's a drug addict.
He looks like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he
I mean,
should-
and it's better if you sound like an asshole like me, but then to look like one as well, that's just, that's a problem.
Sheila, would you agree he's an asshole? I'm waiting for the answer.
Well, you don't have to say it. That's an easy one for her. My God, man.
All right.
The poor girl.
So the Chiefs won over
My
the
poor wife.
Falcons 29-28.
Excuse me.
The Lions beat the Saints 28-13. Patriots beat the Rams 26-10. The Broncos beat the Jaguars 20-10.
Okay.
You remember me saying that the Jaguars are going to be a surprisingly good
Yes.
team?
I do.
Oh, my
please,
God.
and move
Well,
on.
listen.
2-10.
I
Don't,
said Kansas City. No one believed me.
I always thought about that of you. By the way, I'm kind of upset. Look, he didn't even drink my Christmas present, Peter. Look, he's taking like 3 sips.
I couldn't
out
get
of
the freaking thing open. You
Yeah.
couldn't get it open.
You
either.
drink
But
during the day?
I do remember you saying that about Jacksonville, and I always impressed me that you made that prediction, but I'm not impressed that prediction has totally gone to shit. Now, if we want to talk about predictions that have meant something, you guys were not here week 1. I talked about the Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers making a lot of noise this year in the NFL, and they've done just that. And I'll guarantee you this, and I'll say it now, reverting back to week 1. Either Tampa or the Redskins are going to upset somebody in the playoffs. And I think they're both going to make the playoffs.
I'm
going to
go with the with the
What do you
with the
think about
Bucs.
that?
I think the Bucks. I think you're right
That's
with the
right.
Bucks.
And I was absolutely right about the Bucks. And I'm
They're
never
getting
and I'm never
motivated.
right. I'm never right.
But do you remember the Bucks of what year was that?
Doug Williams,
2008.
John McKay.
Not 2008, 2002, I think.
Was it 2?
I think 2002.
Well, you mean when Gruden won and they took the Raiders down?
Yeah.
Very
When they
exciting
changed their
team then.
uniforms.
That was a smart move, by the way. That was a very
You think
smart
uniforms
move.
have a lot to do with it?
Absolutely, I do.
Get out of here. Did you see the
Absolutely.
Cowboys uniform on Thursday?
Was it different than normal?
Yeah, they play with different uniforms on Thursday.
Yeah,
Brad.
sometimes they
Where
do.
have you been?
They do. You're right.
They
And
all do.
They're going to introduce that too. By the way,
what is that all about, Robbie?
What's
Is that
that?
what it's about?
Oh,
It's about marketing.
call it
It's about money. That's a dumb question.
No, they're old school uniforms.
Please.
Color
It's all the
rush.
same shit.
Color Rush?
Yeah, it's not their old school uniforms. They call it Color Rush uniforms, and every team in the NFL has a different type of uniform for Thursday nights. That's why the Jaguars hated their uniforms because they look like a bottle of freaking mustard out there.
Which, by the way, the hot dog sales after that game skyrocketed.
Yeah, but
People were rushing out, not only buying Gould's mustard, but all kinds of hot dogs. They were off the shelves. Hot dog buns, relish, ketchup, and mustard off the charts. So it just goes to show you, subliminal advertising works in the NFL. In fact, I want a hot dog right now. Right.
Die.
Back to Roberto.
Die. Okay. Don't die. I'll cry.
Okay, are we
No.
talking about the NFL
Yes,
now? Is it time for
Yes,
picks?
we're still talking about the NFL. I'm trying to read off scores, and you guys are talking about hot
Oh,
dogs.
I'm so sorry about that. It's my fault. Wait, what do you think about that, T-Rex? That's the pterodactyl / T-Rex.
Come on, man. Sunday's already drag as it is.
Can I finish reading off these
Yeah,
scores?
go, Robbie.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
turn them off. Trust
Yes,
me.
sir.
I got
Okay.
it.
I got it. I trust you.
All right.
All right. Packers beat the Texans 21-13 as Brock Osweiler has proven he's still a shitty quarterback.
Oh, that's so great that you said that because it's so true.
The Bengals actually won a game.
What do you
over
think about the
Philadelphia
Ohio Super Bowl
Eagles.
today?
I'll talk about that in the next
I'm
hour.
going with the bung
Shout out
holes.
to Cleveland.
I'm going with the bung holes in that one. Although
Ruben,
I hope Cleveland gets the
Roy
first
listening
win.
right now. Huh?
Well, isn't the RG isn't R2D2
RG3, dumbass.
Whatever, man. C3PO, same shit.
Bengals over the
they're
Eagles.
better off having-
32
they're
to
better off going with a
14.
droid
Shut
quarterback.
up! Shut up!
I got him.
Yeah, I'm trying to resist myself from
Please
saying
stop talking.
it. Ravens over the Dolphins 38-6, ending the
Really?
Dolphins' 6-game win streak.
What? Is there something wrong?
Actually,
About time Peter
5-game
did
win
something with the
streak.
board today.
The Bears over the 49ers 26-6. Raiders were over the Bills 38-24. Steelers over the Giants 24-14. The Cardinals over the Redskins 31-23. The Buccaneers over the Chargers 28-21.
Juan?
One time
Hey,
soup.
Chris Sanford
One
said
time.
you can go over his house in Hamden and you can see his car.
Really? Oh, all right.
That means he's not coming, Chris.
Seahawks over the Panthers 40-7.
Well, not today, maybe, but
And
you
the
know.
Colts over the Jets
Christmas.
41-10. And then the Thursday night's game, the Raiders lost for the first time, and I think since week 3, maybe.
On our
Early
way to
in the year.
California.
I don't know if that's correct.
Did you hear that they
Not
got drunk on the
correct.
plane?
Really?
Yeah, they got fucked up on the plane. They a bunch of fans, I believe, drank every drop of alcohol on their way to Kansas City.
Well, you said a bunch of fans. Is the fans or players?
No, players can't get drunk on a.
Well, then what the hell's the difference? Well, I'd get drunk too.
Every ounce of alcohol on a plane.
21-13 was the final score.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Thursday
Oh, the
night.
guys from Oakland, bunch of lunatics. Yeah, Oakland is crazy, man.
Well, I think we've all had about enough of this game.
That's great. That's great. I love it. I love when you pick your nose.
Is that
on
all the scores, Robin?
Those were all the scores.
Thank you.
And not to mention, Derek Carr only threw for 115 yards that game.
All right,
against
I
the
want to
Chiefs
ask.
on
I want to
Thursday.
ask you this, Robbie. Do you think? And I was thinking this before the game because I called an old friend of mine who was a Raiders fan and wished him well, and I thought I jinxed him. Do you think that the Raiders, and you would love this as a New England fan, do you think the Raiders were incapable of playing in cold weather, or was it Carr's injury, or both? That really complimented their loss on Thursday night. I want to hear your thoughts on that. Roberto.
The effect of the stadium. The fans.
Okay.
That's what cost them the game. The
So
fans
you think
got
it
in
did
Derek
play
Carr's-
a role. It did play a role.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Let's talk about 2 years ago. And I hate
Sure.
bringing this up because
Bring it up.
I'm a Patriots fan.
Okay.
What happened 2 years ago to Tom Brady when he played at Arrowhead Monday night?
They got
blown out.
They got
40
blown out.
to
Who did they blow?
8.
Well, wait a minute. That goes. But they're a cold weather team. That goes against what my point is here. But tell us
But
about.
I'm telling you that the cold weather had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
It had to do with the
Okay.
fans in the stadium. The stadium is just like
It is
Seattle.
crazy.
They get very loud in there. They've battled Seattle every year for loudest stadium in the NFL.
So you think they kind of got under Carr's skin, so to
I
speak?
think so.
Really?
Yes.
And nothing. But what about the injury? They did say. Does he have a wrist injury or
His
something?
pinky. I don't think the
Pinky.
It's some of
They had shots
yeah,
of him.
It definitely
They had
has a
shots of him
factor
favoring
because-
it. They had shots where the ball was fluttering. I think that and the weather, because he didn't have a good game. Let's face it, he had a bad game.
I think he'll have a good game today.
All right.
Or not today. Next week.
Obviously not today because they already played.
Yeah, they
so
already
that
played.
that was a stupid comment.
Yeah, well, this is coming from the guy 2 weeks ago who said he was watching the Steelers game with another game side by side, and the first game was
that's
a Thursday.
right. I did say that, didn't I? What a jackass I am.
Yeah, shut your mouth,
Yep, I'm going to.
low life.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah.
So, do you think the cold weather?
Why are you bringing up Joe? How'd you get Joe Sanchez up there? I went to college with him. How was-
you dumbass.
What's that? He just did he say
He
it?
liked
Is
the video. Move on.
Oh, Joe Sanchez.
I
from
don't know what you're talking
Clarion
about.
University. Hello there, Joe. Go Steelers! And thanks for all the.
I need a
thanks-
break.
Thanks for driving, back and forth to Clarion for me while I got drunk in the back seat.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to PPRN, motherfucker.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray, then tears of joy stream down my face with arms wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. With arms wide open. Well, I told me when I was young, said sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say, and if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. It will. Oh, take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You'll find a warm arm and you'll find love. And don't forget that there is a someone up above. And be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Get your love from the rich man's gold. All that you need now is in your soul. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you Oh, don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. You can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? So baby, be a simple man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can?
It starts with
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below.
Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even
No, I'm trying to get behind himself.
They all have hats. They keep
Well,
low.
he had a winner.
Met a girl, thought she was grand, fell in love, found out firsthand, went well for a week or two.
Brian doesn't shut the fuck up, no. PPR and Sports, don't forget, coming up at 12 o'clock is Alternative Sunday. All the best from Depeche Mode. Brian, you might like that.
I love Depeche Mode.
The Cure, the Smiths.
You know,
and
I
then
love
tomorrow
your
is T-Man's Country Jams. Yeah, today's music's picked by me, Brian, so you might want to listen.
Sorry.
Fucking hates me. That's Ricky.
She hates me.
Would you bang that chick behind you?
That's a personal question. I like Ricky a lot as a friend.
Okay.
And I did buy her the Angry Orchard, but she says she doesn't drink that much.
She drinks like 2.
That's not a lot.
To
me, 20 is a lot.
Someone roofied my drink last night.
Sounds like my high school reunion.
Sounds like prom night.
Anyway, are we going to get back to this in this
Yeah,
hour?
we're gonna
We first want to hear from you, Christmas specials, and or your picks for this Sunday at 203-992-7776.
I want to ask you guys real quick. Did you catch the Army-Navy game?
Yeah.
I was very happy to see that Army
First win since
won.
2001.
Now, why is that?
Because the Navy's kicked their ass.
Besides that, obviously, now Navy was ranked, what, 25?
Yeah, they're ranked 25th this year.
Yeah.
They
Why
had a good
why
year.
is Navy been consistently better than Army. Now, understand, Navy had a lot of injuries yesterday. That was one of the reasons why they said they lost. But or was it the other way around? I don't know.
I didn't get a chance to watch. I had
neither did I. I was busy picking out a Christmas tree, and that took a lot of time. My girls couldn't make up their goddamn mind.
Yeah,
Actually, no, that was me. Sorry, that was me who couldn't make up my mind. Okay, and that's it in college. Back to the NFL.
Speaking of college, what's going on with our Huskies?
Just no leadership.
Speaking of Huskies, I'll start my show this Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. this Thursday. So
that's
come check me
live
out.
at UConn?
Yeah, this week will be me, Dave Sheehan, Edward, Uncle Bob, and Ricky.
Wait, are you going to be live? Or are you going to
Uncle
be
Bob,
live?
story time?
No, we're not live. No. Where you going?
Story time, Bob. You guys are always concerned, like who's going where, like who's going this way.
Because when she leaves, I got to walk home.
Oh, I
that's
see.
why. Otherwise, she can go.
Right. Okay.
I'm always with that hag.
That's terrible to say that.
Wow.
She doesn't leave my side. She's like a virus.
She's like a leech.
Yeah.
You try to use salt or anything like that to try to get rid of her?
I throw salt in her wounds.
Salt in the wounds. Okay.
I named my penis Salt.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Disgusting.
Let's get that.
Let's get to some football.
Well, maybe you could cue up a Fox
Maybe
song
you
or
can
something?
just shut the fuck up for 5 minutes.
Sorry about
Don't worry
that.
about my game, mister. I'm always on my game. And don't forget this year, celebrate the Festivus poll. It's the Festivus for the Festivus. Or Festivus for the rest of us.
All right, let's get right into it. Sunday at 1, we have the 7-5 Steelers against the 6-6 Bills. We heard the weather.
We did.
Game.
We heard the weather. Thanks
Windy.
to Chris Rorino for that live weather report from Orchard Park.
So from what it sounds like, it's going to be a running game. Le'Veon Bell, to me, is the better runner. I'm going to go with the Steelers over the Bills in this one.
This is a very big game today. They have one of the bigger games that you'll see. One of the bigger 1 o'clock games, I should say. You've got the Steelers who are fighting for the division, the AFC North. And in my opinion, there's only going to be the division winner of the North and no wild card. However, they're in the wild card hunt. You've got Buffalo, which is fighting for the wild card because, to me, the Patriots will have clinched that up in the division. So there's a really lot of implications here, both division and wild card. The Steelers do not play well on the road, however, and the Bills do. They do well at Orchard Park. I like the Steelers in this game,
New
really
era.
for the reason you said.
New Era Cap.
Whatever
Stadium.
it's called. Same goddamn thing. I like Le'Veon Bell. I think he's getting better and better and better and better every week. So I'm also going with the Steelers in this one. But I do believe it'll be a low-scoring game if the weather is going to play the factor, as talked about by Chris Rorino on our live weather report from whatever the hell it is in Buffalo. Peter. Steelers, Buffalo. I think Peter already picked this one. He said Buffalo like an asshole.
I am going to go with the Buffalo.
Just
Like I said, like an asshole.
You know why? Because I think Steelers, they just flatline, bro.
Flatline. What does that mean? Can you elaborate? What does that mean?
They're a
Flatline. What do we like?
Wait.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of flatline, why don't you fucking go? Why don't you go into intensive care? Why don't you flatline in intensive care? How dare you?
Jesus.
I bring all these like Christmas presents for everyone. You pick against my team. How dare you, Pinhole?
I only think I think they do because they make terrible offensive decisions. Like, what's the 2-point conversions? What's with that? Why are they trying to do that?
Well,
12-0, Brian, in the second half.
If I can explain,
I
just
give
for
you
a
credit
quick
for
second,
that.
I'll
You
give
say I don't know sports.
I'll give you a
Little
quick reason
foolishness
why
there.
the Steelers are.
Okay.
At the beginning of a game, though, Rob.
Here's the reason why. Because they're used to their home stadium, and kicking field goals and PATs, Pittsburgh's home field is the worst stadium to go for. They have the most miss out of any stadium in the National Football League. That's why
Roberto's right.
When they
he's
practice through preseason and everything, that's why they're practicing 2-point conversions a lot.
Yeah, but
He's
okay,
right.
I can understand the 2 points. It's 13-12. It's the fourth quarter, 3 minutes left, but not 0-0, 2 minutes into the game.
And then on that note, I say Peter's right.
You know what I mean?
It's
You're
almost,
6-0.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying.
Would you rather have 1 point or
stating
no
the
points?
reason why they're the most.
But
team
wait.
with 2
Not
points.
only the first time did they try it, the second and third time should have told the GM of fucking the Steelers. I think we need a new offensive
just
coach.
because of this whole 2-point conversion thing, though, Peter, that's why you're picking against the Steelers, though? Come on.
Yeah, because they're trying too hard to do something that they're not going to be able to do this year.
All right.
It's not their year no more, Brian. They are the Cowboys of the 90s right now.
That's a great analogy,
At
by the way.
2001, by the
It's
way.
a great analogy. I give you credit for that. Okay.
You're welcome.
Fair
Until they
enough.
face
On
the
to the next
Seahawks.
game, Robert.
But it could be an upset week, too, by the way, because everybody's... Here's another reason why I don't think... I might change my mind. Because this is an upset week, and everybody's practicing to fucking stay healthy. They're not going to play their hardest because... Especially other teams that clinched, and especially other teams that aren't... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So
I
the
hear
teams
you.
that are already clinched, like Cowboys, you don't think they're going to play hard tonight, do you?
Oh, they're going to play hard just because it's the Giants.
Do you think it's an ego
Listen,
thing with
man,
them?
I want them...
Well, like you said, they have to lose a game in order to win the Super Bowl, and I think it's going to be this. Well, we're not there yet, but
First of all, MetLife should be packed with Cowboy fans tonight. So many
always
of them.
are.
It's
So
gonna
they
be
got to play for
50-50
them
tonight,
They
yeah.
got to play for them. Now, you're concerned about the weather because we're looking. Sorry to cut you off there, Robbie. We're looking at bad weather conditions tonight in the New York
Snow.
metropolitan area.
Cowboys
Snow.
play in the snow.
And I think it's going to be very exciting to see how these teams will fare in,
Cowboys
in
play in
bad
the
weather.
snow. Irving snows.
It does. The last time it snowed there, I believe, was Thanksgiving, the Leon Lett game. That was
65.
1965. Okay. All right. Anyway,
They
was
played
that?
the
I don't want to
Green
take
Bay
you off
game, I
your
believe, is in the
schedule.
snow.
Snowed. Yeah.
I'll take you off.
We
your
have the retracting roof anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're still playing it cold.
Yes.
And move on.
We move on to our
Roberto.
next game. We need some. Where's all the music? There
Yeah,
we
what
go.
happened
I
to
was gonna
Fox?
say,
And
ooh.
just bring it up in a low. Yeah, just leave it going, but just low.
All right, can we
at
just
a low
all right,
level?
come
All
on.
right,
Good.
let's go. 8-4 Broncos against the 6-6 Titans. Trevor
Perfect.
Simeon
Perfect.
is a game time call to his foot injury.
Who's got a foot injury?
Trevor Simeon, their
Okay,
quarterback.
yeah, Trevor Simeon. All right.
Against 6 Titans.
Are those cards?
Yeah, the new ones. You want them?
Yeah, I like a couple.
I'm gonna go with an upset. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Look at the back of them.
You're going to go with the Titans. This is over Denver?
Titans are coming off a bye week, so they're going to be having a much fresher squad going into the game. So I'm going to go with Titans in this one. Delaney Walker's been big. DeMarco Murray's been nasty. Marcus Mariota's been a
See,
huge
Brian,
surprise
sorry.
coming into his second year.
Like if you go to sell something, instead of getting a bunch of cards that have people's names on it, you see where it says associate? You write your name on there.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Exactly.
And your phone number if you want. All right, keep going. So DeMarco's going to... What's DeMarco's stats this year?
You call me right on the spot.
Is he breaking 1,000 or no?
Oh, he's going to break 1,000, yeah.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
He's close. I think he's at 800 rushing yards.
He
right
was
now.
that 2 years ago, and he was with the Cowboys. Didn't do it.
Oh, no, he's not. I thought you said 1,000. 2,000? I don't think so. I think the only person right now in contention for 2,000 yards is Zeke. And maybe David Johnson.
Did you say it again? Say it slower. First one. Ezekiel.
Dick face.
Here's like one thing I want to say. That run from. See, this is why I said. I'll just wait till you guys are done.
We're not. What, I'm listening. I'm listening, man.
The kickoff return with the Kansas City Chiefs. Tell me that guy didn't look like a fucking robot.
Oh, my God. Tyreek Hill?
All right, Tyreek.
Oh, my God.
So now, why the next day? This is what I can't stand about media. I hate being labeled media. He does that touchdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what does the media want to do right away? They want to bring up how he beat his girlfriend up. All year, they didn't say a fucking word. Right? They didn't say a word about him. Apparently, there was no charges brought against him. Apparently, the NFL didn't think it was enough for sanctions.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets a touchdown, the guy's on fire, and what does the media want to do? Do you remember the time he hit his pregnant girlfriend?
That's...
They don't
how
say
it-
what happened, how it happened. They just want you to think he's a bad person.
Yep.
Media, shut up.
That's how it goes. DeMarco Murray right
Yeah,
now
you're
in
absolutely right about
2016
that.
season has 1,043 rushing yards.
They do.
And receiving yards, he has 309.
Really?
Yes.
All right, keep going with your little pick there.
Yeah.
Brian, who's your pick? Who you got? The 8-4 Broncos or the 6-6 Titans? Titans at home today.
I think the Broncos have been playing way over their head this year. I like the Titans on a lot of levels. I think they're exciting at quarterback, exciting at offense, exciting in defense. They're a balanced team where Denver is not. I'm going with the Titans in this game, Mr. Roberto.
All right.
Thank you for being patient while I made that pick, by the way. I was
I'm not
busy.
going with the Titans, sorry.
Admire my new
Go with
business
the
cards, which I
Broncos?
love these business cards, by the way, Peter. These they're like gold. I have gold in my hand right
I have
now.
1,000 of them if anybody else wants any.
1,000, huh? Okay, well, thank you.
All right. On to our next game. We have the 6-5 and Juan.
Wonton soup. You want a fortune cookie?
Redskins against the 5-7 Eagles. The Eagles are just
Eagles.
Wow,
What
that's
is-
the NFC
What has
title game right
happened
there.
to the cheesesteak? It's a great sandwich, but what has happened in Philadelphia
You got
with
the
the
two
cheesesteak?
bottom feeders of the fucking NFC.
Whoa,
playing
the
against each other.
Redskins are a good team. I don't care if they're
Yeah, but they're still in these Giants.
By the way, when you get a cheesesteak, do you like the sliced cheese melted
Oh
on it,
my
or do you
God,
like
please
the,
don't.
Or do you like the gooey
don't.
nacho cheese?
Don't go with the food.
Chewy nacho.
The two bottom feeders are basically what we're playing. Today's game is the wild card playoff.
Wild card playoff.
Yeah, because if the Redskins win, they clinch the wild card.
They don't
No.
clinch, no.
They don't clinch
Wild
shit
card-
today.
Still too early.
The only team that can clinch today is Dallas. Wait, Dallas already clinched.
They already clinched, dude. They're done.
Week 17 is when you're
Congratulations
gonna
on that,
clinch.
by the way.
They got first week off, and they got the
Dallas
home field.
No,
was the
well,
first game to
Dallas
clinch.
basically clinched. There's a 3-game difference between them and the Giants. There's 4 games left in the season. The Giants win tonight, they'll be 2 games behind. So if they win today, they probably
If they
clinch the
don't, they're
division.
4 games behind, and we still are better than them. Tonight's the clincher. How's that?
Tonight,
Technically.
If they win tonight,
yes.
they wrap up the division, Roberto?
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
No, not basically.
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah,
or no?
They do because the Giants will be too far behind.
Yeah, 'cause
Wow.
they would clinch.
And now
the
you think
division.
they're not going to play hard for that, Peter? I
They
can't
can't.
disagree
There's
with
3
you.
games left after this week. They can't. They'll be 4 games behind this week.
All right, so
Think about it.
let's make our picks for this
If
game.
they lose, hold on. If they lose today, they're 4 games behind. There's only 3 weeks left after this week, so there's no way they can catch up.
T-Man's Country Jam
Say
time.
catch up?
Catch up.
Oh.
So that's just put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it.
Put it in your
Thank you
pipe.
for not going to the bathroom today twice.
Yeah, I didn't do
Sure.
that because
Appreciate that.
I didn't. Never mind.
Appreciate that.
Okay,
All right, so
all right.
I'm gonna go. We're gonna talk the Redskins and Eagles. We'll talk more about the Giants and
Wait,
Eagles
I didn't make
when we-
my pick yet.
Yeah, he
for
didn't
this
make his
game.
pick.
Well, I didn't even make my pick either.
Oh, then
God
go.
Sorry
damn
about
it.
that, Robbie.
Look,
I've been
look.
interrupting
Because
you.
Peter interrupted me with the Cowboys and the Giants.
Every week I don't talk. Everybody makes fun of me. Now you want to make fun? All right, I'll shut up. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll turn my shit up.
Yeah, shut up. Just kidding. I'm going to go with the Redskins in this one. Jordan Reed's going to be activated. That's going to be big with Kirk Cousins. And the Eagles.
I mean, activated, not activate.
Well, activated. Yeah. Now you're correcting me. I thought you were shutting off your mic, damn it. Shut it off.
Get the fuck out.
So,
Where's T-Man?
Redskins.
Okay, I like. I'm going with the Redskins in this one. I like R2D2 at quarterback.
RG3.
C3PO.
Is
Oh,
not even on
C3PO. And I like Chewbacca to make a couple big touchdown grabs from R2D2. No, I picked the Redskins at the start of the year.
Indian baby? I don't even like Indian food!
Neither do I. But I just think the Eagles have really taken a back seat now, and I feel bad for Carson, whatever is in Wentz.
Carson
or,
Wentz. Yeah,
'cause,
that was
well,
your boy.
Carson
That
Wentz
was your boy.
Carson Wentz's pants, and that's what he's been doing lately, just not getting the job done. So I'm going with R2D2 and the Redskins today. Peter? Fucking guy.
I want the Redskins to win.
Okay.
Because I hate Philly.
You don't like the
But if-
cheesesteak?
Actually, doesn't matter. Well, no, how many games out is Philly?
Philly's done. They're 5-7.
Yeah, so
They're
let's,
6 games
Philly
behind.
needs to win, just so they can have some point of being needed this year.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
All right.
They need to bring back Vic, by the way.
Back to work.
Dick?
look forward to-
Vic.
Oh.
Mike
Okay.
Vick. They need to bring him back.
Next game, Roberto.
Hold on.
To
What
your-
would Jimmy Buffett do?
Oh.
All right, tomorrow's T-Man's Country Jam, not today.
T-Man's Country Jam, brought to you by Skull Bandits. Just a twink between your peach and gums gives you full tobacco pleasure.
Tobacco pleasure.
All right, so the next game, we have the 5-6 and Juan Cardinals against the 7-5 Dolphins at Miami. I don't think there's any injuries for both teams going to this game. I'm going to go with the Cardinals in this one. I think their defense will be able to hold down Ajayi or Ajayi, whatever his damn name is. And they're going to have to make Ryan Tannehill play to win the game. So with that being said, Cardinals will win the game. Now to you, Sir Cheesesteak.
Cardinals, what is the spread of this game? Do you happen to know? I'm just curious.
Who gives a damn what the spread is?
And the Cardinals, is Carson Palmer still quarterback?
Yes, he is.
I think he's a loser, by the way. And,
He is,
and
but
because
I
of,
think David
and-
Johnson's going to be the reason why they win.
Really?
David Johnson, honestly, has been... Him and Zeke are going back and forth for best running back. The only reason that Zeke is getting the credit is because the Cowboys are 11-1, which is the reason why he deserves the credit.
Yeah. And just refresh my memory again, who are the Cardinals playing?
The Dolphins.
Oh,
7-5, by the way.
All right. I changed my mind. I like Carson Palmer today a lot because I need the Dolphins to lose to maybe help the Steelers. The Steelers lose out on a tiebreaker with them. Although I do like Miami's coach. He reminds me of a friend of mine. And Chris Stratadakis, they're both like kind of tall, thin, whatever. They just kind of have that in their I'm babbling now. So I want the Cardinals.
Peter
Pinho, it's Cardinals Dolphins.
I go
Your pick,
with
please.
Cardinals Dolphins. Of course, the Cardinals are going to win, man. Come on.
All right then.
Miami's not doing that great.
All right, we got your pick. Now
Thank
time
you.
to move
All
on
right,
to the
move
next
the fuck
game.
on, you fucking
All
piece
right,
of
asshole,
shit,
piece
fat
of shit.
fuck.
Fuck you, mother.
The language is for real.
Yeah.
All right.
Taking the Lord's name in vain here, if you don't mind.
If you're in a big hole in Death Valley, you could probably watch this game, the Vikings and the Jaguars.
Well, that's a little insulting.
Well,
we
the
have
Jaguars are
the
a bunch of lowlifes. And
Okay,
the
the
Vikings start
Vikings
off
are-
5-0 and have been 1-6 since that span.
The Vikings know how to eat, though. They like the turkey leg and all that. But this is a very strange game. But I definitely agree with you on that one, Roberto.
But,
I'll let you make your pick.
I think the Vikings will win this game barely because their offense is just terrible.
Now, is this game being played at the Viking ship, as it's now known, or the Hookah Bowl, where they blow that fucking Viking horn, or is it in Jacksonville?
They're in Jacksonville, so...
Oh, that is so boring. At least do it in a cold weather setting.
Well, the
Now-
Viking, even in
Well,
Minnesota,
that's right, but
it's indoor now.
There's no hole. There's no
Nope,
indoor.
they're not
Don't
outside
you think
anymore.
they should have made it with? I guess it was a couple extra $1 billion with the retractable roof. Anyway, I like the Vikings hands down in this one. Peter, Vikings, Jacksonville. Your thoughts?
Oh, definitely the Vikings. After that
All
upset that Dallas put on them the other day.
The upset.
I got to
Calls it an upset.
It is.
Travesty
Not an
call at
Come
the end there.
on.
You guys should have...
Cost the Vikings.
You guys
the
should have
game.
been.
were
The Vikings
10-1
should have beat us fucking way more than they didn't.
Rating the Vikings.
That game should have been a fucking
Vikings
blowout.
should have beat us way more than they didn't. What a great
They should have
comment.
fucking blew us out, Robbie. But
That's
guess
the-
what?
that's the
Our
quote of
defense
the
Shouldn't
should
have
have.
blown you guys out. Their offense is terrible. They just have a
that's
stacked
the
defense.
quote of the
Did you
day.
see them? Did you see how good they played the other day?
Yeah, I watched the game.
And
against
until what? Till
Dallas.
the fourth quarter? Then they were shit.
Yes,
Shit, I
because their
say.
offense
Shit.
is terrible.
11-1. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, next
I
game.
have never bought a hat in my life past $10, and this year I'm proud to.
Why don't you?
I was in.
why don't
Listen,
you
I was
bend the
one
front
exit
like
away
I do?
from fucking Gillette,
Oh.
and this is where I got it. Liz Tanger's Outlets.
Uh-huh.
They had Patriots, and then just all Cowboys.
I mean, it matches your shirt. and
nothing
all that,
else.
but-
No Giants. Nothing.
Oh, I just noticed the Texas thing in
You
the
like that,
background.
right?
Very cool.
Right?
That is a
Oh,
big right.
he's stealing
You know what I
his right
like? I
thing.
like
Right.
the star. See, the star is better on that side than
$30, baby.
yeah, not cheap, but worth $30.
Oh, fuck
Well, you
yeah.
know what? You won money, so you won
All day
You're-
long.
You're a winner. I always look at you as a winner.
And
I'm a
Brian's
winner,
a
Brian.
And I
loser.
look at myself as a loser.
No, Brian, you're
Yes,
not a
I'm a
loser.
loser.
Yes, he is.
You're
No.
friends with me, so that brings you up to a different
gets
level.
me halfway back to being a winner.
Yeah.
Okay, next game, Roberto.
Battle division. This
Bell
is
Biv DeVoe.
this is actually a game to watch battle the AFC South. These two teams are tied for first place. We're gonna have a new first place in division after today.
And can you tell us about the game now? Who the fuck's playing? Jesus Christ.
Actually, I lied because it's a 3-way tie in the AFC.
God damn it, I can't stand lying.
Well, I can't stand your ugly face, but here I am bearing it every damn week.
Oh, that was great.
Shut the fuck up!
What a comeback.
All right, Texans and the Colts at Indy. I'm going to go with the Colts this one because Brock Osweiler is trash, but he will look pretty decent today because the Colts secondary is god-awful. But I'm still going to go with Andrew Luck because, like in the commercial last year, luck is in the air.
You know what? I think with this game, don't you just think like the Texans? I don't just Texans Colts. It's not, it doesn't have a lot of, there's not a lot of magic with the opponents. But I totally agree with you. Brock Osweiler, as I've said it before, I need to come up with something different to say about him. But he's taking the NFL for a ride. He's making millions. He's totally cashed in. God bless him, and he's given back Zippo like the lighter. Zip-O. Now, Luck, I like. He's quiet. He's soft-spoken. However, he needs to shave. He should be in the woods, gathering like nuts and berries and shit like that because he just looks like a freak to me. But he's talented, and a talented freak that gathers nuts and berries will always win. I'm going with the Colts. Peter Pino, your thoughts on gathering nuts and berries in the woods? What? Do you really think we can see that? We can't even fucking see what you're showing us.
You can see it when you're fucking spewing your mac and cheese cheddar fucking jokes on it all day.
Here.
How do you know how I love mac and cheese
Look
with
at
the cheddar?
my phone, a-hole. Any thoughts on that?
Exactly. Now I love that, and I'm sorry. I would have seen that later, and I will chime in later.
You guys always do. Do I
can't
smell?
believe Bob left. No, not at all. I can't believe Bob left you hanging at MetLife. How did your dad come up with the money to get tickets for that game? He's broke. He doesn't have a pot to piss in. He must have robbed somebody.
Texans or the Colts? This isn't a game
Texans,
you can pass
Colts,
because
Peter.
this is going to determine.
Texans and Colts?
Yes.
Go with the Colts.
At Colts?
Colts.
And
it doesn't matter. They're both the same fucking indoor dumb shit.
Let's say the Titans beat the Broncos.
Waiting,
It'll be a two-way tie
Peter.
for first
Yeah, I'm going to
place.
go with the Colts.
Texans, Colts.
I'm going to go with the Colts.
Colts.
Yeah.
Next game for birthday.
Holy shit, that scared
That was
me.
really loud.
Jesus, that's loud. You're live on PPRN Radio.
It's called my girlfriend buying the tickets, Frank. So shut the fuck up!
Oh, it's Bob Clark.
Wait a minute. Weren't you the same guy that made fun of...
You're
wait.
You're using your girl.
Wasn't he the same guy that made fun of T-Man and Robbie for going to the concert 10 hours early?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Hey, I was spending time with my lady.
You spending time with her tonight, Bob.
So now I know why you didn't ask the
You
question.
can't go to Pound Town at MetLife, but you can go to Pound Town here.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so that being
what are you going to do
said-
after 3 minutes?
How?
No, it's more than 3 minutes.
All right, well, your son don't want to hear that.
Well, how much is your girlfriend shelling out? I want to know the number. What's the number, Bob?
It's a good amount. That's all I'm going to tell you. I saw the price of the tickets. I could have killed her, but she
No,
was
it's not what's on the tickets. That's probably like $90. The real price is what you pay, which is probably $300 a piece. I'm thinking $300.
It wasn't no 300.
All right.
All I'll say is it was a good amount.
All right. Well, listen. Hey, have fun. I was just kidding around.
I
Now
know you.
what?
Hey, I know you. Just go play with your bacon like you normally do.
I'm going to. Where would you now? Where are your seats? Could we maybe see you on TV?
Got a
How
nice
can we
right
find
here in
you?
my pocket.
Where should we look for
behind,
you?
we're going to be behind one of the end zones. We're going to be up in the upper level.
All right. So when they're kicking field goals, extra points, we'll look for you. All right. Well,
you
hey,
have to do that.
you'll have
and
a.
by the way, Pete, if the Cowboys win today and the Seahawks lose, we clinch number one seat for a while.
Wow.
So we're gonna
Hey,
go
you
tonight.
see? Hey, Peter.
Seahawks ain't going to lose, though.
Peter, you didn't know that, and Bob did. And let's face
Who's
it,
Seahawks playing?
It's a big
We'll
tidbit
get
right
to
there.
it.
Seahawks are playing Green Bay in the.
Shut the fuck up! You're giving it away, you dumb fuck!
Shut up!
Well, listen, drive.
Hey, boys, I will see you next
Drive
week.
carefully. Have a good time, Bob.
Hey, Bob, Kenny Gross said hi.
And wait a minute, Bob, don't you
It's my boy.
Not for nothing, Bob, but every week you say, we'll see you next week, and you never do. But anyway, who cares?
Yeah, what are we going on,
I will
6
be
months?
there next week, and the Cleveland Browns will win their first game today. Put that in.
All
put
right,
that in
we
writing.
like that. A prediction from Bob Clark here live at MetLife Stadium. Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
He's on his way to let live.
We're getting ready to go. So, all right, guys. I will see you next week.
Make sure you get gas.
All right, later.
What boys like, I know what guys want. I know what boys like, boys like me.
God, I love that, man. That is just great.
You
That's
know,
just
he's
great.
such an asshole because he messaged me last night. Hey, you want to go to MetLife Stadium? Oh, she's got the flu, so you're all in.
What a fucking
What a
jackass,
fucking
man.
jackass.
Talk about an Indian giver that shits his pants.
Look at my wife. Goes to the laundromat, brings the guy's number to me. And then, all of a sudden, the phone rings and she's got to leave the room for 20 minutes.
Wait, did somebody just try to pick you up at the laundry?
Yes.
Can't blame him for that, though, really. I mean, I wouldn't. If I was at the laundromat, I'm shy, and I saw Ricky, I would just be like, hello there. That's all I would say, though.
Hello there.
Okay.
But the thing is, she brings me the number.
Laundry.
Well, maybe she thinks you have gay tendencies. Okay,
All right,
back
let's
to
sports,
Roberto.
Back to picks. Stop backtracking all the time. Goddamn.
I'm wearing this outfit again today.
We got the 5-7 Chargers at Carolina, 4-8.
It's comfortable.
I am going to go with the Panthers this one because Philip
Really?
Rivers. Yes, Philip Rivers just can't get it done in the fourth quarter, man.
Yeah.
He can't
so
finish
talented,
the job.
but yet
so
not
talented, but can't finish in the fourth quarter. I can't really blame him because he does good the first three quarters, but the defense doesn't help. And then
What's this weekend?
he's so backtracked by it that he just can't finish.
Is
the
this
job.
week 12?
Week 14.
Oh my God! I said it 4 times, man. Wake up. You know, I was just talking to my mother about this game, Roberto. This Charger Carolina game, and she was saying that there's a team in Carolina. I said, yeah, Mom. Anyway, I like Philip Rivers in this game, but I also like the Panthers more. So I'm going with the Panthers because I need the Chargers to lose for my mother. Now,
That's very
Peter,
nice
your
of
pick,
you.
and that, yeah, exactly. Peter,
Who's
Carolina Chargers, your thoughts?
Chargers and
Panthers.
Panthers. Let me see.
By the way, this is fucking
Cam versus
horrible
Phillip.
background football music, by the way, Peter. Just horrible, man.
No, it's Team Man's Country.
Yeah,
it's
well,
Team Man's Country
let's get a bucket of fried chicken in here and a couple of biscuits. Give me a break.
How about I give you a punch in the face?
That would be nice.
You're getting there a little better. Thank God this song's almost over anyway. Look at it, dosey with your partner, and then go down and do some blow.
I don't know much about those two teams.
All right, well, then pass.
I just did, you fucking asshole.
Okay, back to Roberto.
I just farted, too.
We'll use the deodorizer I gave you for
We
Christmas.
got the Battle of Ohio, Ohio.
For dead in Ohio, gonna get down to it. So
Shut the feck.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
All right, come on. Let's move on.
4-7 and Juan Bengals against the 0-12 Browns.
There you go, Peter. Excellent.
Now, we know how many quarterbacks the Browns have been through this year. 7 different quarterbacks.
Wow.
Well, the best of all of them was Mr. Robert Griffin III.
Robert
Griffin III is back tonight. And everyone in the Browns is hyped
The
for
best
the
of all
first
of them was
game
Mr.
to win.
Robert Griffin
You
the
will not
third.
distract me
Robert
from making
Griffin
this
the third.
bold pick. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns.
Wow. How about
Cincinnati's
that?
Bengals are not in the same chemistry. They are all not on
What a
the
train wreck.
same mindset as each other. I see Cleveland winning the first game. I see Terrell Pryor going for 2 touchdowns for he's wanted
Please
a
stop
win
talking.
for Cleveland.
All
RG3 will be a big factor.
Cleveland.
I thought that was maybe one of your best picks that you've ever made.
Well,
And
it
I-
was
and I-
kind of hard, you know, when someone's
and I-
making
and I-
you
and I
hear
like
yourself
it,
over the microphone.
Not just the way,
Cleveland.
not just the way you made your
Cleveland.
pick, but the conviction of this
Cleveland.
pick.
Who's he picking?
Cleveland.
Yeah, I think he's. On that note,
Who is he picking?
I'm gonna,
It's Cleveland.
You know what? It was so good. I
I'm
was going to
Cleveland
pick the
Brown.
Bengals. I changed my
Cleveland
mind.
Brown.
There it is. There's my pick as well. I'm going with Cleveland for all the reasons that
who you
Roberto
picking?
said.
Cleveland.
Who are you picking?
Picking the Browns as well.
It's Cleveland.
Hey, Cleveland.
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker.
Can we get an encore on that?
Yes, sir. Who am I picking?
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker.
Fantastic. On that note, that's my game.
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker. I am the leader of the Crazy Eights. Who am I? Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker.
Just great. Just great. You got fans out there everywhere, and that's a great pick. So, on that note, I think it's unanimous.
Okay, one more time.
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker. Who am I? Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker. I am the leader of... Who am I? Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker. That's me.
Joe
Well
Torre.
done. Just well done. Well done. Okay, did we dare move on to another
Mr.
game?
Joe Torre.
Mr. Joe Torre, who was live yesterday at the Whole Foods, by the way, in Portchester, courtesy of my friend Jeffrey Girona. Thank you for sharing that picture with your
I'll
son.
meet you at the Empire State Building in 1 hour.
All right.
Let's meet. Okay, next game, Roberto.
Next game. We got the 3-9 Da Bears against the 8-4
Bears.
Lions.
The Bears.
Yeah,
Oh,
Juwan
this
Howard
is-
had a good week last week. 3 touchdowns for 100
No, thank
yards.
you, sir.
But I'm going to go with the Lions this one. Lions are 8-4. Who would have thought that the Lions were going to be in first place? Because I didn't. I
wouldn't have either.
I thought that without Megatron, they were done. Calvin
Well-
Johnson was the team, but now Matthew Stafford's shown he's actually a good quarterback. Because
I wanted-
for a
I wanted to
long
ask you
time,
about that.
I was saying, yeah. Well, I'll tell
What do you think about the fact that he was focusing on him a little too much in prior seasons, and that was the reason for a lot of his poor interceptions, and he did have a lot of missed time interceptions. Now they're saying this guy is spreading them around, and he knows them as numbers, not Megatron, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's playing much better. And I like Detroit a lot this year now. Very exciting story of what's happening in the car factory of America.
I think he put in a lot of work in the offseason, knowing that
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson was going to come back. And you know what? Kudos to him, because look at them. They're 8-4, and they still have a pretty average defense and a horrible rushing game. And he's doing it all by himself right now, basically. And he's leading the team to an 8-4 record in one of the toughest divisions.
Absolutely. And I tell you,
Phenomenal job.
Detroit has always been my second favorite team, and I like Detroit a lot, and I liked them again today. Peter, any thoughts on
No,
the
move on,
Lions?
move on.
Move on? Okay.
Well, here's
Move
a
on, asshole.
shipper game to watch. The 3-9 Jets, who have basically given up on their head coach, Todd Bowles, against the 1-11 Kaepernick 49ers.
Oh, God. This is just a horrible game on so many levels. But I'm sorry about that, Sheila.
As a Pats fan, this is the only time you'll ever hear me say this chant. Jets, Jets,
wow,
Jets.
that was
Jets.
great, Robbie, and I couldn't agree with you more. Nuts. Oh, that's what I am. I'm going with the Jets as well, and I like the Jets, and I couldn't wish anything but horrible, miserable, rotten things for Colin Kaepernick this holiday season.
Did you see the Jets play last week?
Yeah, they
I
got
thought
awful.
it was a
Okay, so
disgraceful
you
performance.
think they're going to beat the 49ers?
Yes,
even
I
though?
do. No, they're not. But
Even with Kaepernick out.
What
you're
was
probably
it that
right,
I
but
saw?
you have to root for the Jets because Kaepernick is such a dick.
There was something
He's
I
not
saw
playing.
that Colin Kaepernick tried to
Doesn't
get himself
matter.
back into the news because of
still a
no
dick.
one paying attention to him kneeing their national anthem. He said something else that was stupid.
Oh, he was
shocking.
What did he say?
Because he
And
is stupid.
it wasn't about him not voting because we talked about that. It was something else, and I forget
Something
what it
about
was.
his mother, I think. Oh, no.
No.
No? Oh.
No, it wasn't that voting, but what did he say?
I think he told someone to shove it up their ass or something like that.
No, anyways, move
No?
on. I'll try to find it.
All right.
Well,
so,
find it then.
2 Jets. Pete, who are you going with? The 49ers or the
Oh,
Jets?
definitely the Jets.
Jets. All right, so we're all going with the Jets. We'll find out that Colin Kaepernick story, but in the meantime, we have another pick to choose from between the 5-7 Saints against 7-5 Buccaneers with Doug Martin active for
Oh, that's
today.
good that Bob will be here next week. He can fill in for me because I'm not going to be here. I just remembered.
Oh,
Sorry
that's
about
what it was. Fidel Castro.
Yeah, about Castro.
That's what it was. You have the decency to talk great about that man?
Why don't they just kick this guy out?
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I'd rather have
He's
Johnny
so
Manziel in the
close.
NFL right now than
And what's
Colin
with
Kaepernick.
the Michael Jackson from the Jackson 5 like hair afro? I just don't get it.
That's getting racial now. Don't cross that line.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Thanks.
All right.
But he does have an afro.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so-
who am I? I got no hair.
The Saints or the Bucks? I'm
Wait a minute. What'd you say? What'd you just say?
The Saints and the Bucks.
No,
I
Brian.
said I have no hair.
You said, who am I?
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker.
I love it.
All right.
It's a good game, by the way, Roberto. Sorry, talk about it.
I'm going to go with the Saints this one, I think.
You're going with the Saints?
Yeah, Drew Brees in that offense. They have very good offense. The only problem is the defense, but I think the defense will hold the Bucks to at least 21 points. I think Drew Brees will go for at least 31 today with Brandon Cooks and Mark Ingram playing.
All right, can I just want to tell you something, Robbie, and I'm going to text you later on this or instant message you, whatever, because you couldn't be more wrong. All right? I just want to tell you, I don't have too many picks with conviction. Tampa's defense is playing very, very well. Very underrated, by the way, in the NFC. And I think they're going to stifle the Saints and get the job done. The bottom line is, this is my hot pick of the week, Tampa over the Saints. And, Robbie, I'm going to have to let you know later that I let you know that you were totally wrong by picking the Saints here. Okay, Peter, your thoughts on this game. Tampa Saints.
He's going to go with Tampa because
I'm going to go with Tampa, yeah.
With Jorge Posada's house, you know?
Yeah.
Tampa,
I was a Tampa resident for 5 years.
That's right. And, yeah.
Go Tampa.
So Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
As you do the Longhorns.
So once
thing.
again, Peter and I go against Roberto in that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tampa because this is, like they said, what year was that where they were doing bad and then they ended up doing better and going into the playoffs, right?
Oh, my
Didn't
God.
they
I
make
have no
They're
idea
in
what
the
you
hunt
just
for
said
the playoffs.
whatsoever.
No, they were. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, next game,
We
Roberto.
talked about it earlier, you fucking faggot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did.
Go fuck yourself now.
You talked about me being a faggot. We
Yeah,
did
you
talk
are a
about
faggot.
that.
You're
Yep.
a fag. You like cock.
All right, well, just don't tell everyone.
You like
oh,
cock.
you already did.
Faggot.
All right, so
All right.
next game,
Queer.
Roberto.
Next game, we have
Queer.
the
All right, stifle it.
7-5 Falcons against the 4-8 Rams.
Falcons and 4-8 Rams.
This is a hard decision to make because we don't know if Julio Jones is going to be active until the game. Literally, as soon
Really?
as yes,
Literally and
once
really,
kickoff
figuratively.
begins, Julio Jones is either going to be active or inactive. It's all going to come
All right, well,
down to the pregame warm-ups. If he's ready or not.
I think what the problem is going to be here is that Atlanta's going to win. Bottom line, don't worry about it.
Well, I would worry about it because the Rams have very good defense.
I don't think the Rams have anything. What they have is a shitty coach. They've got a shitty.
Yeah, that they signed for another 2 years. How
But
brilliant!
That's what I mean. That's why it's so shocking and despicable. Jeff Fisher has done nothing to help them. Really, nothing. In 5 years, he's done nothing, and he'll do nothing again today.
You say that with conviction?
I
sir?
say it with conviction too. That's another one of my hot picks, by the way. Okay, Peter, Rams,
Move on.
Falcons, move on.
Oh,
Okay, we are running out
so
of
the
time
host
anyway,
can't even make his damn pick because I never even said who I choose.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah,
Roberto.
next time you should learn to shut your damn mouth.
Please.
Okay, you're right.
Put a cork in it, pal.
Okay. Oh, great song, by the way, Peter.
I'm going to still go with the Falcons this one, even though as much as I just want to rant about Matt Ryan, I just don't like the Rams' offense whatsoever. Todd Gurley is not what everyone expected him to be this year. Jared Goff, it's too late to start with him. You waited way too long with that decision, LA. So my pick will go with Devontae Freeman and Matt Ryan, Falcons.
Okay. All right. Next game, Roberto.
We have the 8-3 and Juan
Don. So
Seahawks against the 6-6 Green Bay Packers. It is currently snowing in Green Bay, so there's
it's a great game, by the way. Is this a 1 o'clock game?
4:25.
Oh wow! I'm babbling now. I think it's a great game on so many levels. I really hate the Seahawks. I like the way Aaron Rodgers is playing. So I know I stepped over your pick, though,
Yes,
Roberto.
you did. Again.
I did, but I'm just going to say I'm going with Green Bay in this game. Now Roberto's pick.
I am going with the Seahawks in this one. I think if CJ Prosise is playing or not, Thomas Rawls is still a good backup. I think the run game's a lot better than the Green Bay's. Green Bay's defense has been nursing a lot of injuries. They got some practice squad players in the 4-3 set in their defense. Their secondary's all messed up. Aaron Rodgers isn't having an Aaron Rodgers year. He's been basically...
He's a fucking bitch.
Average quarterback.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. That
He
was
is.
big.
He's a fucking bitch. He's no different than Kaepernick this year.
Holy shit.
I like
wow.
that.
That was
He's
big.
a fucking bitch.
That was a big
I
statement.
love
big,
that 'cause I hate
big
him.
statement.
You want to disrespect people like that, you should be
Wow.
fucking ousted.
That was big. Big statement. Big.
You know I'm not picking the Packers. Fuck them.
Very well said.
Why
Okay.
be a dick like that?
I'm not trying to
No,
be...
him. Why is he being
Oh,
such
yeah,
a dick?
yeah. Why?
What do you
What
do?
a dick. Why?
What did he do? Read the fucking news, dude. Talking shit back to fans and
Yeah, being a real asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Just being a real dick.
He was. What did he say? Something while he was going in
Yeah,
the tunnel or something?
2 weeks ago, I brought up how he's not a team player because all he cares about
What's
is
his
his
fucking
own stats.
problem, that prick?
Yeah. Hope his fucking eye develops cancer and he can't see out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone tackles him and it pops out and rolls into the fucking 50-yard line.
This is an
You're
update.
damn right.
Hold on. This is an update real quick for all you who own Theo Riddick. He is out of today's game. So
Whoa.
Wow,
we
that's
have their
big.
backup
That's
line,
big.
running back
That is
Dwayne
big.
Washington.
Whoa.
By the way, that update was brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Get your Interstate battery installed for free down at Sears Automotive. Don't leave friends and family struggling to get into a door that locked studio this holiday season. Thank you. Don't make friends drive an hour for
This
nothing.
hour is brought to you by free commercials. We don't care if we make money.
That was great. Okay, back to Roberto.
Sunday night.
Sunday night football.
Sunday.
Sunday, Raceway Park.
Sunday. The Dallas Cowboys invade MetLife Stadiums. They take on the Giants.
That was Zeke running by
That
fucking
was
15
Sanford
Giants.
That
Racing with
is
the
great.
PPRN logo on the back of the car.
That was Zeke running by everybody today.
I think tonight the world's going to learn that the Giants have one good player, Odell Beckham, and they're going to see that when Odell is covered, triple covered, the Giants have no one else to throw
If
the ball
you
to.
can't win them, Beckham.
That's right. I like Dallas in this game, by the way, because I just don't like the Giants at all. And that's all I need to say. I don't like Odell. I don't like Manning. I don't like their whole family. And that's it, I guess.
You don't like black people is what you're saying.
No, that's racist, and I don't talk that way. We're an equal opportunity
Offender?
radio station. I just have something in my eye right now. But I think it'll be a good game, and all the fans traveling tonight, remember, it's bad weather conditions, so drive carefully. Do your drinking early, and then go driving.
Peter, you can make your pick.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Peter's going to pick Dallas for this one. I just have a feeling. I could be wrong, but let's hear from Peter Pinhole, producer, owner, entrepreneur.
Actually,
future
I
president.
have a partner now.
Who's that? Ricky?
Yeah, look behind you. Now it's legally hers, too.
Ricky, well, God bless her.
Should have remembered that when I gave her the ring.
So
PRRN, motherfucker. No, it'd be RP.
you know what? We gotta bring millions into this studio
RPRN.
so that Ricky. Will
No,
get
Ricky
half
likes
it.
to be known just as Ricky.
Oh,
not like
wait a minute!
shit.
I didn't even think about that.
Peter Pinhole and Ricky's
Ricky
Network.
Network.
Yeah.
How about that, Ricky? I love it. Peter Pinhole Ricky Network.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to make my
He just bought a
pick.
beautiful home in Milford, Connecticut, on the water, like $1 million house. God bless these two.
we didn't-
You guys are so successful.
Fuck.
I didn't buy it, but I got.
I am going with the New York Giants, and here
Wow.
is why.
Why,
Here
Juan?
is why.
Why, Juan?
Y'all don't know this name? You better know this name.
Okay, we're listening.
His
Shepherd?
name is Damon Harrison.
Damon Harrison. Okay.
Week one,
tell us
when the
about him.
Cowboys faced off against the Giants, he held Ezekiel
Whoa.
to 20 rushes
Whoa.
for only 51
Shut
yards.
your fucking ugly face.
the last 2 years, he has been known as the best run stopper in the NFL.
Shut up.
Okay.
The Vikings
Shut up. Don't
hold
shut
up. The Vikings proved last week that when you can stop Ezekiel Elliott and you force Dak to win the game himself, if you have a good secondary, you can win the game. Landon Collins is in the lead right now for interceptions in the NFL with 6. And the Giants have a good offense to back that up, whereas the Vikings have a horrible offense. Giants will upset the Cowboys in this one, 28-24.
Okay, one
Even
more
Al
time.
says no fucking way the
let's just
Giants
go
are
over.
winning.
Okay.
He's a
Roberto,
Giants fan.
You mentioned one guy that's going to stand out, and now we're going to talk about another guy who's not standing out because he's not there, and that's Peter Paul. I'm enjoy's got nuts. Now he don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. So his
I heard a sports
operation.
commentator say something the other day. He's like, what do you feel about 2 rookies just dominating this whole fucking league? 2 rookies.
And who are those rookies? Oh, sorry about that.
Robbie, can you tell him who they are?
Dak and Dick, or Dick and Dak? And
Alejandro Dominique Rogers Cromartie is also part of that secondary. The Giants have a secondary.
Listen, Dallas is
Look at
exciting.
Rob, he just mic dropped.
Dallas is
Al.
exciting right now, Peter, but don't make me pick the Giants. Because
2
if I pick the
rookies are
Giants, you will
dominating
lose.
veterans, man. Done. You know what it is, and here's what I feel bad about it, because them
Wait till they
two,
get their first
they're in the
paycheck.
clubs making it rain. They're doing everything. It's going to their head, and guess what happens when that happens?
Your mother.
We
comes-
lose
Oh,
when
you
you when your pomp is like that. Relax.
One more thing,
Celebrate
too.
when you get your ring, boys,
One
because
more-
you're an $800,000 quarterback who's
Yes,
getting
sir,
a fucking
Peter.
ring for the next 3 years because you can't even get a raise. Relax.
One more thing, too.
Relax, man.
The last time when the Cowboys had a winning record like they do right now, they were 10-1, 2011 against the New York Giants. The Giants won that game.
Yeah, that was
Cowboys
the game we were
haven't
talking
had-
about with the pass that
the
was
Cowboys-
caught. The pass was caught.
No, that was Green Bay.
Was it Green Bay?
That was against Green Bay in 2014.
Okay,
Giants didn't
your
make
mother.
playoffs.
Listen, these boys need to calm down. Could you imagine if he gets the Super Bowl ring his freshman year, rookie year? Do you realize he's going to be the only quarterback making less than $1 million?
Tom Brady got his first ring in his rookie year.
He did. What did he get signed for though?
I don't remember where he got signed.
He was
that's
first string.
That's a good point.
He
What
was
did-
first string, wasn't he?
He was
What
6th-round draft
did he-
pick.
Yeah, I mean, but he was their starting quarterback. No,
No.
he wasn't.
Drew Bledsoe was.
Oh, that's right.
Tom
Drew,
Brady took
Drew.
over that year. That was his rookie
So what
year.
the hell did Brady make his first year?
I don't know. This cap was a lot lower back then.
Because Prescott's only at 800,000. Well, he'll be at 800,000 on his 4th year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then to finish off the week, we have Monday night's game. We have the 7-5 Ravens against the 10-2 Patriots, who always put up a phenomenal showing against Patriots every time they play. You know me. I'm going with the Pats. So Tom Brady, 14-6 all time on Monday night games on ESPN, and it's in Foxborough. Tom Brady.
Ryan, what'd you learn today?
I still didn't make my pick, but I'm going to go with who are they playing again? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry about that. I need this game bad. I love the Patriots big in this game. What I learned today, Peter, was that the T-Rex does not go, that's the pterodactyl, as Ricky Pinho pointed out from PPRNR, meaning Ricky. And that I also learned that Jack Daniel's Whiskey Cider, Tennessee Holiday Cider, available now at your local ShopRite and Costco's. And it's a fine product, and I think you should go out there, run out, and pick it up today. That's what I learned. Now, on to Roberto.
Roberta.
Hey!
What a segue, I'll tell you. We
Roberta,
hit on all levels here at Cleveland,
If I can get-
motherfucking
if I can
Cleveland
get fast
Browns.
enough. Hold on, ready?
Roberta. Oh.
All right.
Jesus.
What'd you learn, Robbie?
What I learned that Brian still can't keep his legs still.
Will you help me?
Do you need help, Brian?
No, it's just I need Ritalin, ADD, Adderall, something like that. I've been nervous. I'm hyper, so I need to take medications.
I learned that Peter hates baseball until after January.
I hate baseball, period.
I learned that PPRN, the R stands for Ricky now.
Which I love that,
Well
by
done,
the way.
Ricky.
She's a stockholder as well in the corporation.
She is.
And that's all I learned for.
All right. What did I learn? I didn't learn shit.
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker.
We learned that that's a great clip now.
I learned that Brian knows how to read people because I am a lucky man.
Oh,
in
and
the
I
casino.
also learned that Brian does a lot of free advertising.
He does. And I learned that I am a lucky man in the casino, Brian. That's weird that you pointed that out in front of my wife who's
I mean
mad
that.
at me.
I really, honestly mean that. I think you should. To me,
My wife even
you're
hates
the
me at
kind
the
of guy
casino.
who wins because you know why? Because you deserve to win. Some people in the casino they just lose, like me. You're a winner, and you have.
I
a
won
great,
September
you have a great
24th.
wife. And by the way, this is your year. This is your calendar.
Listen, I won
year.
September 24th, 2016. I hit the big lottery.
You did what? That's right. Wait, was that your wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was there. That was big, and we had a great time at your wedding. By the way,
She's all moist.
I didn't forget.
All right, everybody, don't forget, in about 5 seconds, we are going to be at New Wave Sunday, and we'll see you guys next
Just
Sunday.
a quick update. The Falcons expect Julio Jones to play today.
This guy, Roberto, what a hostess cupcake.
We'll see you guys Tuesday for all new Peter Pino show, Tuesday and Wednesday this week. And don't forget, I debut my show at UConn this Thursday from 8 to 10.
Woo!
Right.
That's
we say it in every show, everybody.
Thursday night.
Stay black, y'all. Good night.
Enjoy your football Sunday.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.